And man, we gotta find out a nickname for this group. That's a lot. We definitely gotta find out a nickname for the chat. Matter of fact, we gonna hold a poll. We'll hold a poll. Y'all throw in y'all ideas for the nickname of the for the chat. Cause yeah, you got you gotta have something. But what's going on, y'all, man? Tune in. Another episode of the Eye Test. What's happening? What's happening? Uh, a lot been shaking. A lot of moving parts have been going on back and forth. This and the third, and you know how we do. We're gonna go and get down to the nitty gritty of the situation. But first and foremost, man, what's going on, Craig Air Force? What's happening? Hold on. Man. Uh, yeah. First and foremost, man. Um, here's a plug. So we did our first mental health uh show. It's gonna be a series. We did our first one what, two weeks ago, and that went over well. And we are going to continue the series. Next episode is this coming Friday. I'm sorry I couldn't do it last Friday. I had a lot of things going on, and I kept moving the time for it, and it just wasn't working out. I had a lot of things going on, but by the grace of God, I'm still here with y'all this week. So that's a blessing. Uh, now Craig Airport. All right, you said you wish for Calamari. Explain, please explain. The Hawks down. They down what, two? Well, the last time I checked, it was what, 11-13, I believe. To Milwaukee. Shout out to Larry and his family on the Dixon Way. Best in-game live commentary you'll ever find. I tune in. I do. You should too. Most definitely. Subscribe, like, comment, run it up for him, man. Like I promise you, it feel like you in the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. And he's personable when he's talking. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel like you kicking in with with your family. Rob Man, Mad Morg says hard no on Kyler. All right. So Craig, you said yeah on Kyler. Rob Man said no. All right. Y'all both give why y'all feel the way you feel. Uh, Rob man ain't waste no time. Rob said do rather play video games than prepare for game day. Give me Ridley vibe. All right. Now hold on. Now with the Ridley vibe situation. All right. Really wasn't a bad wide receiver. In all actuality, he was pretty good. Ridley's situation was what Atlanta did to Ridley over than over what Ridley was doing for Atlanta. Like a lot of people forget, Ridley was sitting there. What, he was at practice or at a game or whatever, and people broke into his house when he was about to have a newborn baby, and then his pregnant wife, you know what I'm saying, didn't feel safe, and then had the whole little gambling situation and all that. Like Atlanta did that to Ridley more than what Ridley did to the Atlanta Falcons. And a lot of people forget it. All right, so Craig Orford said he's a two-time Pro Bowler, is the athletic best quarterback than what we have now, taking cars to playoff, and he's a I can respect that. And like I'm 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 on the fence. Well, I'm not on the fence. And I'll ask well, I don't want Kyler Murray here, but it's not because Kyler Murray is a player. I don't want Kyler Murray here because Kyler Murray the money. Like, all right, I put you like this. If we invested money into Kyler Murray right now, you've done a complete disservice to the organization. One, Kyler Murray, right? You've seen his ups and downs over there in Arizona and all that stuff. But when he locked into the games and when he not locked in and when he buy into the system, when he don't buy into the system, and all that's a whole thing in his own self. Athletically wise, talent wise, he got it. He got it. And all that well, he actually has it. As a small quarterback. But he has the talent to go do well. But then you gotta go look at the money. Kyler Murray is not coming in on no vet minimum. 'Cause, I mean, and all that well, like he's under contract now, and even with him under contract, right? We maybe get him at a lower price, but all right, that's why I said is do a disservice to the Falcons because you have a first round quarterback already sitting there. You got one that you just picked eighth overall. Like you have to see, you have like I get it. I get it as a fan. I want us to win now too. I'm tired of losing. I am absolutely tired of this shit. But at the same time too, I gotta see what I have in this. Because if I don't see what I have in it, and I go make it, all right, watch it. Let's say we go make a huge investment. We go get Kyler Murray, right? All right. Let's say Kyler doesn't pan out. You will literally end up in the exact same situation that you had that got Raheem Morris fired and Terry Fontenot fired. It'd be the exact same thing. Cause you literally just move the players in the equation. You taking out Kirk Cousins and you putting Kyler Murray in. You still got Pennis in the equation too, and that's literally what got them fired. But you can't somewhere along the line like you have to hunker down. You have to ride the bad times out and see what you have in your team. Because otherwise you can't like you can build a team, but you can't really build a team if you don't know what you have. That's why like you're seeing that's why you're sitting there seeing this team that made a trade and that team that made a trade and this team that made a trade, but you haven't seen the Atlanta Falcons sit there made a trade or a move yet. Because what they're doing is they're going back through all the tape, watching all what everybody do, all that. All right, okay. Now I have a gist of what I have in the team. Okay, where can I get stronger at? Where am I serviceable at? What am I locked in at? That's how you build your team. You can't just sit there and just jump the gun because the name that popped up. Because even with the name pop up and you get that player in, that doesn't mean that player gonna work for your system. That just mean you got a big name player. Now Craig, now I will have to push back on that because I've seen a lot of people sitting there saying that they don't think that Penn is gonna be ready week one. Penn will be ready like training camp. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like in all that's while the Penn will be ready, barring a setback somewhere between here and training camp. Penn will be ready for training camp. Hell, he just did an interview with John Gruden um under Barstool Sports. Go look at it. It's like 12 minutes. Pennis already, like Pennis said there and said, he's he's roughly like a month early ahead of his schedule. But Pennis is about to start jogging in in an anti jig treadmill, which basically what it the the running apparatus that he's about to use is basically like distorts your weight, so you don't have like the normal pressure on your joints and ligament, but they're still getting the work of you sitting there running, right? And then advance beyond that, do that for a couple of weeks, advance beyond that, then you get out on the field and you start running. Like that's what Penny said. Penny, in all actuality, Penny's probably would be running on the field. Probably, hell, it'll be before the draft. If nothing bad happened, barring a setback, Penny's be running on the field before the draft. Now, the 1.3 for Kyler, all right, you're not gonna get that anyway because he's a vested player. Vet minimum is like three something, four something. So you have to at least play that. But even with him getting that 36 from the Cards, like yeah, yesterday prices, like you may have been able to get that a couple of years ago, but now, yeah, you're gonna at least get him to at least 40 a year, including the money that he's getting from the card. He's gonna at least get 40 a year. So that's at least five or at least four that you're gonna kick him. Even 9 times out of 10, you're gonna tack on some incentives and stuff. So we get Kyler, we're probably paying him somewhere around like 42, somewhere between like 42, 44 a year. Just to be honest with you. Like that's just the market for him. Let's see. Oh yeah, I would co-sign that because isn't well, I ain't gonna sit there and say the Cubs a bad organization. They just not a top tier organization. And I mean, in all actuality, hell, that's the Falcons. To be honest, you want to call a spade, that's the Falcons. The Falcons is a good organization. We do certain things well, and then we do certain things that is absolutely ridiculous, and we haven't won anything. Same thing with the Cardinals. And then the only difference is we've been to the Super Bowl, but we went twice, and the Cardinals went to the Super Bowl one time between our two visits to the Super Bowl. So we've been to the Super Bowl more recently than the Cardinals, but I mean we're pretty much in the same boat. I wouldn't be out on Penny because like the finish scenario is this, right? All right, yeah, Penny had a tear in his ACL, all right, and everybody keep talking about his injury history. But if you actually go back and actually look at his injury history, instead of just the typical media jargon that they sitting there throwing out to people, go look at it. Michael Penix had a ACL tear in his right knee, right? This was what 5 years ago? Yeah, about 5 years ago. It was a slight tear, just like he had in his left knee this year, right? Now, mind you, he tore that ACL the year before it, and they just repaired it, right? So when he tore it again, they did a full ACL reconstruction, right? And he had a problem with his knee. So when he took in had a slight tear in his left knee, instead of sitting there playing with it, they took and did a full ACL reconstruction. The same thing that they did with the right knee, they haven't been giving them problems for the past 5 years, going in 6 years. He had the same surgery happen on the left knee, so he don't have to worry about that in the future. So I'm not out on Penny at all. Like his injury situation, that's the least of my concern. And in all actuality, that's why we're not gonna trade our first round pick because you're gonna see what you have in Penix this year, and if push comes to shove, well, you got first round pick next year, get yourself a quarterback. Ron, remember going on? Ron, man, the link in the chat. Come on down. But the link in this chat and the messenger group. I wouldn't sit there and say that because if you go look at the number, Penix had a better QBR than Kirk Cousins that everybody was sitting there claiming about sitting there bringing back, which didn't make sense. Like, I mean, like, I get it. I get it. Kirk Cousins know the system, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. But Kirk is a shell of himself at this point. Can he have good games? Yeah, he can. Can he consistently have good games? No. Can he get you over the hump? No. Can he get you respectable? Yeah. So it's all about what do you want out of your quarterback? Are you sitting there trying to make a move to go win? And I'm talking about win it all, or you just trying to get to 500 or a little bit above, so you have something to hang your hat on. And then all actuality, that's what it is. If you want to bring Kirk Cousins back, I mean, all right, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I guess, but I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't see Kirk Cousins taking us nowhere near where we want to go. I don't see Tampa winning the division. I think that what we do, and if we can sit there and make the key acquisitions that we need, we'll run away with the division. Now, with the 5 picks, well, Ian Cunningham just sat there and said this is more percent since he's been here. So like, it's I don't know where we're gonna trade at, but somewhere along the line there is a trade that's going to happen. He keep referencing like his first press conference. Sat there and said, "Well, yeah, when I got to Chicago, we only had 5 picks, and we end up with what 10? In all actuality, they end up with 11. But and then he sat there and said it again in another press conference. Like he's going to trade. Now I don't know if he's going to trade a player or is he going to trade some picks to drop back and get more picks. But somewhere along the line, there is a trade that's going to happen. Why? Like, why you think he has to play preseason? And then I'll ask, well, I'm in favor of players playing preseason. That's what I grew up watching. I grew up watching where preseason games meant something towards the end of the preseason. But I don't, I don't really see them actually pressing Penix to sit there and play in the preseason just for the simple fact of as long as I'm getting the work out of you on the field where you learn the system, because that's the biggest thing. Like preseason don't count for shit. They ain't got nothing to do with your regular season, so I'm not worried about that. I just need to see that you actually picking up the system and able to operate the system at a high level. If I see that in practice, it is what it is. Now, Rob. Now, I'm of the same ilk. To be honest, I'm of the same ilk. Like and I can't. I sit and say this, and it's sort of full circle. Like you got to remember, the NFL is a business. It's a business. So you sit there and majority of major moves for the most part, someone along the line you can side together with somebody with something. See what I'm saying? Right? So um we go sign Alice Van Pelt, quarterback coach, right? All right. Now Pelt Pelt he's shown that he's able to coach. Now if you was if you actually pay attention to it, if you're going to if you was going to go get a ready-made veteran quarterback, you don't really need a Alex Van Pelt in staff or on staff. You don't really need that. He's more to developing a younger quarterback that you trying to take to the next level. All right? I already Penner's gonna be QB1. In my eyes, I just think that's just what's gonna happen because it doesn't make sense. Like a lot of the moves that I'm hearing a lot of fans and they're saying it doesn't make sense. Like going to go get a mid-league Willis. All right, yeah. If we didn't have Penny, I'd be all for it. If we had Desmond High, all for it. Go down. Don't. But you got Penny Center, and that means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that actually means a lot because you got a quarterback in the top 10 of his draft, right? And it wasn't like he was just a bum. It wasn't like he went out there and he played like Will Levis. No, you had a quarterback that had a 3-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio up until he got hurt. So he's safe with the football, just picking up yardage. Beat teams that a lot of people didn't think you was going to beat. You saw what he did his first three starts. Like there's a lot of things to work with Penny. The only thing that can hold Penny back from being that dude is Penny's health. That's a him problem. See what I'm saying? Now, now, all right, Craig. Let me ask you this, bro. Let's be honest about the situation. Are you gonna sit there and are you seriously gonna sit there and compare Desmond Ritter to Michael Penix? All right, I'm gonna ask you a better question. Who do you think is a better quarterback, Michael Penix or Desmond Ritter? Look, let me see that one. Yeah, the vet man may be on 1.3, but at the same time, like Kyler Murray's not gonna just sign for a veteran minimum. That's a dub. Now when I can command money, like you gotta think about it. If Kyler Murray, well, he's going into free agency anyway. So 9 times out of 10, he's the number one quarterback in free agency. I'm not signing for a veteran minimum. I wouldn't even sign to my mother's team for a veteran minimum if I was Kyler Murray. For what? The market is going to dictate how much money I'm gonna get. And a quarterback of what he's been able to accomplish, stats, accolades, all that. Yeah, you gotta make that money work. Like if I'm not signing nowhere where I'm getting less than 44 million. That's a dub. Like look, Gino getting what? Gino getting like what, 33, 36 over in Vegas? Like come on, man. And Kyler way better than Gino. Sam Darnold getting what? Roughly around the same. And he won a Super Bowl. Yeah, he definitely won a Super Bowl. But that was his first accolade as a quarterback. And the Super Bowl is a team sport. That's a team accomplishment. You talking about Jack Nelson? Jack Nelson, he played last year a little bit. They tried to swap him in and out with Elijah Wilson. It didn't pan out right, but they tried it. They tried it. I will give them that. It just wasn't hitting the way that it should have. And then I think he ended up getting hurt. Craig. All right. I don't even though he's getting 36 million from the Cardinals, that doesn't influence his contract with another team. So if he's getting 36 and he wants to pay for 44, at least 44 a year, the other team is going to have to pay him at least nine or eight. They will have to pay him eight. Like that the money. All right. The only time where that money. Hey Ron, man, come here. I got the link again. Come here. Now, the only time the money that you getting from another team interferes with the money that you get from your Knicks team is more to the point of, well, for one, it's age, and then two, is like the wording of your contract. Like the way we took and worded Kirk Cousins contract. Like, all right, we owe him $10 million as is. We owe him $10 million, right? All right. Kirk Cousins signed with another team. Let's say the other team sit there and pay him $10 million per season. That voids out the $10 million that we owe him. We don't owe that to him anymore because the way his contract is set up. Then you got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray, he's still young. Kyler Murray, like what, 27, 28? He haven't even entered his prime yet. And then I know people will sit there and say, uh, well, look at Russ. All right. So I'm gonna pull up Russ left from Denver and went to what? To the Giants. So let's see what his contract was when he signed with the Giants. All right. Now, Russell Wilson signed a 1 year contract with the New York Giants at $10.5 million guaranteed, with incentives that would have got him up to 21 million. Right? All right. So his salary was 2 million with an $8 million signing bonus. Now Russell Wilson is what, 34 roughly. All right. So let's look up what Kyler Murray market will be. That is. They ain't, matter of fact, spell track. All right, no one. So Kyler Murray is in the second year of a 5 year, $230.5 million contract. All right, now he got 40 plus million guaranteed in 2026, and that's it. Uh, so now even with him having that contract and him getting cut, pick up who option? You talking about Penix? Craig, like Penix is going to his third season. Like you can't pick up his contract and you can't pick up his option now anyway. He has to play at least 3 years. You have to be a vested player before you can get a 5th year option. We don't have a first round pick this draft. No, we have a first round pick in 2027. That's what I said at the beginning of the show. Like you literally you have to see what you have in Penix this year, and then you make a decision on your quarterback the following year when you have the first round pick. All right. Hey, Craig, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Right? Matter of fact, the link in there. You ain't gotta cut your camera on. You can come in and just talk. Because it's easier to talk, just talk, than having to keep on running through all the comments and stuff. But let me ask you this, right? Now, when you sit there and say that, this is Kurt record and this is Pennett's record, I get that. Because those 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 records did happen, right? All right. Now, let me ask you this: when you sit there and bring up those records, right? What was the difference? What was the difference between those? What was the difference between the team when that happened? Right? Because if you look at it, oh, there you go.
What up?
What's going on, boss, man?
What going on? What going on?
What's that? What's that?
Not much. Not much, man.
All right, now. Welcome to the ad. Go ahead. Let everybody know who you are.
Not much, man. I, I'm Craig Johnson. Been a Falcon fan for uh 41 years. Even during my 28 years in the Air Force.
Hey, thank you for your service too, brother.
Thanks for the support. You know,
Uh,
I support the Falcons all the way. People used to make fun of me and all, but it's all good.
bro, I'm way up here in Virginia, and I'm a Falcon fan. So imagine what I go through. Hey, no, Craig. Hey, Craig, man, come back in.
And now you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that was my first duty station, Langley Air
Hold
Force
on.
Base.
No, go ahead, talk. Cause cause you went up in and out. It cut my audio. But go ahead, talk. They can hear you.
Yeah, it seemed like I'm on like two times or something. Two screens. Well, screen.
I can't help it.
Well,
Nope.
I, I'll be honest with you, man. Thank you for being on the show on the platform, but I just don't see this team get to the playoff with too many holes and an injury-prone quarterback. I just don't see it.
All right. All right. So I see your point about the injuries of Michael Penix, right? I get that. Now, let me ask you this: do you think Joe Burrow is a good quarterback?
Joe Burrow has taken Cincinnati to a Super Bowl. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. He's good.
Oh, okay. Now, would you call him injury prone?
You know what? He's taking that team to a Super Bowl, even though he's injury prone.
Oh, hey, I'm not negating that at all. So let me ask you this: so with him being injury prone, would you take him on your team?
Yes, absolutely. 100%. He's better
One
than
hundred
what
percent.
I've had since Matt Ryan.
Okay. All right. Now, now let me ask you this: did Joe Burrow not get a little bit of time to iron out the kink?
Joe Burrow took that team to in his second year,
Okay.
right? In his second year, right? Or
Have have
third
have
year, he took it to the Super
have
Bowl.
have Michael Penix played his second season yet? As a full time starter, have Michael Penix played his second season?
He can't because he's always hurt, like he was in Indiana.
That no, you can't sit there and say that because when Michael Penix first started playing as a rookie, he played all 3 games, and then he turned around and played his first 9 games of his second season. But how did Michael Penix get hurt?
Yeah, and he was 3-6.
Is that more to the team? Or was Penix just playing bad? Because if I remember correctly, Penix was playing quite well. Penix had a better QBR than Kirk Cousins. He had a better touchdown to interception ratio than Kirk Cousins.
Well, you know what? What matters is wins and losses. Kirk Cousins, whether you can say it, went 5-3. Okay,
Yeah,
he was three and
I,
six.
and I can tell you exactly how Kirk Cousins ended up doing it. You want to know? Craig, you do?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah,
Oh yeah. No, I was asking. Like, honestly, you want to know how Kirk Cousins ended up going 5-3 or whatever?
well, he knows the offense. Number one, he plays. He
That's
plays
not it.
play action pass. He won.
That's not it though. To be
That
honest,
man
it
went
really
five
hurt.
and three. The record
He
never
did.
lies. Five
He
and three
he
or 3 and
he
6.
he went 5-3. I'm not negating that at all. I'm not. I can't negate that. Right. I can tell you exactly how he got to 5-3 though.
Oh,
Right. All right. Here's the situation. You had Michael Penix, a left-handed quarterback. Right. So what's his blind side?
Steve Young was left-handed. He won a Super Bowl too.
I have no problem. I'm left-handed. I'm left-handed. In all actuality, I'm left-handed. I
This
box softball. I boxed 4.5 years. I boxed
you
softball.
you've been in here for 2 years. This is second year. 2 years.
You've just paid a quarterback $100 million. Like I don't know why y'all thought he was just gonna leapfrog
Well,
you.
you know what? You know what? You know what? You shouldn't have signed him. You shouldn't have signed Kirk Cousins
I said that from Jump
and
Street.
focus on the team.
Look,
That's it.
if you go back to Michael Penix's draft, right? Because we do a draft show every year. If you go back to Michael Penix's draft, as soon as we drafted Michael Penix, the very first thing I said
Yeah.
out of my mouth is, "We built the team the wrong way." I said, "I love the pick. I love Michael Penix because Penix is the dog, but we built the team the wrong way."
I
Then
question it.
that's on Wayne, and I can tell you exactly why. Because you took and invested way too much in the quarterback room. It's way too much. It's way too like now you have two alphas in that room. And I said this too. The moment that Penix get on the field, you can't take him off the field because you
No, you
drafted
can't.
him in the top. You
You
drafted
can't.
him in the top 10. You can't take him off the field. At that point, if Penix get on the field, because he done got on the field, the money that you sitting there paying Kirk Cousins goes out the fucking window. You built the team the wrong way. And Ben said this today. But
But he
see,
took himself. He took himself like he did in 2019 in Indiana. Got hurt again.
man, Corey, I will sit there and say this to you, right? All
So
right.
he took his own self out. So you
No, he
know
didn't.
what?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. You cannot
He
sit
was
there and do that.
hurt. He's a hurt guy. He has a history.
He
He has a
he got
history.
he got hurt because we didn't have adequate blindside protection for him. That's how he got hurt. Because if you go look at it and go look through the season, both of the times that he got hurt this year, both of the times he got hurt this year,
You've been in the system for 2 years.
he get, that has nothing to do with it when it comes to your
It
blindside
doesn't have
protection.
nothing to do with it. Well,
When it comes to your blindside
then why
protection,
Bo
your
Nix was
system has
then
nothing to do
why
with it.
was Bo Nix was able to excel in Denver than Michael Penix?
Because Denver had a better, healthier offensive line than what we have.
There's a lot of good quarterbacks who have won left-handed, went to the Super Bowl. Steve Young is your
I
first example. Michael
I'm
Vick
not
is your first
negating.
example.
I
Kenny
I
Stabler is
think.
your
Hold
first
on, hold on.
example.
Craig. This is where we off at. I think Pennis can get us to the Super Bowl and win us the Super Bowl. I'm not against Penix at all. The left-handed shit has nothing to do with what
I
I'm
don't
sitting there
believe it.
saying. What I'm sitting there, hey Ron,
What's
He's
how
not
happening?
going to
how,
do
how
it.
hey Ron,
You know
how
what?
long you been
Look,
coming on the
look,
show, bro?
look, just say it. I mean, look, I
I've been
understand what you're
coming
saying,
around show
but
for a
he's not
long time.
going to excel. And you know what? That's okay.
Hey, all right, Craig. Let me ask you this,
Look,
right?
take the
All right.
loss. Just take 26 as it is and move on. That's the way I look at
So
it.
you
Go
you
ahead.
said you said you said take what
Just move on, man.
from who? From Penny?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
no,
yeah.
man. You can't.
Oh yeah.
You
Michael
can't.
Penix
You
gonna play
can't. You
all
can't.
17 games, give you 4,000 yards and 29 touchdowns. Yeah. Okay.
That's very plausible. That's very plausible.
Y'all niggas
because
crazy.
put, hold on.
Can't
Hold on. Hold on. Because let me give you some numbers. Penix was on track last season in his first year as a starter. He was on track to give you roughly 3,700 yards, about 24 touchdowns, and roughly 5 interceptions. You can't win with that?
Were we on track to go to the playoffs?
No. Hold on. Let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
can you not win with that?
No, because he can't win.
He
can,
can't win.
He
can I
can't win.
say something?
Yep.
Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead, Ron.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, what your name is?
I'm
Craig.
Craig, man.
That's
What's
Craig.
up, man?
Fred.
That's,
Is you a
that's Craig Air
doctor?
Force.
Yeah,
Is you
man.
a doctor?
Now he retired Air Force.
Oh, so you're a retired Air Force. But I'm saying you don't know what Michael Penix to do if you're not a doctor. You cannot say the man cannot stay healthy, and we had not even played this year, so you don't know. Though you're not in the room with his doctors, you don't know how his body will bounce back. You cannot say somebody will do this and somebody can't do that. You don't know. You're not God. So you cannot just say, "Oh man, he won't be playing all the games this year." You're not God, my boy.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, Jay?
Hey, he's got 5 surgeries, dude.
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
He does.
it. Look, man, it's not going to happen. It's not.
Craig,
It's
Craig,
not
let me
going
ask you
to
this.
happen. He's not
Craig, let
playing
me ask you this.
17
Hold,
games, dude. Let
hold,
me talk.
hold,
Just,
hold,
Craig,
it is what it
hold,
is. Look,
hold on, Craig.
he's
Hold
not
on, Craig.
playing 17 games. He's not.
Craig, Craig, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, he got hurt in Indiana and he transferred to Washington. Did he get
Hmm.
hurt during that time frame?
And you know why he played Washington? Because he knew that was his senior year. So of course he's gonna play all those games.
He
Correction,
he
because
played two
he
he played
played 2 seasons
2 years.
at Washington. He
He
played
played
two
two
seasons
se-
at Washington.
So
I'm a
was he
Oregon
hurt
fan.
then? Was he hurt then? I'm asking that. Can you
He's
answer
been
that for
hurt
me?
in Atlanta. That's what counts. I'm not thinking about college. He's been hurt here.
You,
Okay.
well, you
So let me
He has a
hold
history
on,
of
Ron. Hold
injury.
on, Ron. Hold on, Winston. Was it the
Yeah.
same knee that he hurt? Was it the same knee that he hurt in college?
Unless you can pull unless you can pull a Chris Chandler. He had a lot of injuries, but he took us to the Super Bowl.
I
And
understand that, but let
that's
me.
the whole thing. You don't know that.
I'm asking you a question. Was it the same knee that he hurt? He hurt in college.
The man is an injury prone player. And you know what?
So
That's who he
Craig,
is.
Craig, Craig. Because I'm finna say the same thing Winston told
From
you.
Tampa, Florida.
So I understand. Shout out to Temple. But overall,
Shout out to T
who
Town.
is so who was his blindside protector when he got hurt? Because that blitz came from that blindside protector
So
side.
y'all want to
Who was
blame
the
Jake Matthews. Jake Matthews been holding it
It,
down for 13 years. So y'all gonna say
it,
no
it's
no
it,
his
no no
fault?
no
it,
no 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 no
that's
no
not
no
his
no no
blindside
no.
protector. His blindside protector was
Blindside
Elijah Wood.
protector was Joe Whitterson. He's a left-handed quarterback, so the right tackle becomes the blindside protector.
So the practice squad guard that we had sitting there masquerading as the
Oh
right
man,
tackle,
practice squad.
that
Oh my God. Oh man.
he was on the practice squad. Go look at it.
He was
Oh
on
man.
He was on the practice squad.
he was on the
Oh
practice
man.
squad
Oh
when
man. Oh man.
he was actually a third string guard.
Oh yeah,
He
we
was
gonna
on.
win the division this year. Count that. We're gonna win the division this year. Yeah. oh,
But then, Craig, we talking about
oh,
this
yeah,
past
we
year.
gonna win it, man. I tell you, uh, who
Craig,
who
Craig.
are we going? Is James Pierce gonna be playing, or is he gonna be in jail?
So we're gonna get to that. But the thing
Ain't,
is,
ain't,
though,
ain't no
this
telling yet.
past,
Ain't no telling
yeah.
yet on that one.
Oh, hold on, Winston. Hold on. So the thing is, what we're telling you, Craig,
Oh
is that
man, yeah, Michael Penix gonna take us to the playoffs. Oh, I can vision it right now.
so the thing is though, bro, is that he didn't have his
Boy, I
blind
tell
side
you,
protect.
man.
He didn't have his first string and his second string blind side protected. They was
Oh
both hurt.
man.
So
Oh,
they put in. Hold on, Craig. They put in a plug and play type of player, which was Elijah Wilkinson, instead of going out and getting them a right tackle. And the
whoa,
thing
whoa,
was,
whoa, whoa,
man,
whoa! That
uh,
look, man.
uh, yeah. That's
Look,
true.
the
That's true from what
NFC
I'm
South
saying.
was sort of taken at 8 and 9 by Carolina, and we couldn't do that. Michael Penix couldn't give us 2 wins, at least one.
Yeah, but the
Hold on.
thing
Hold on.
is,
Say that
though,
again.
yeah, okay.
Say that again, Craig.
Uh, okay, I'll go back. You know what? I'll say this. I envision Michael Penix taking us to the playoffs and playing 17 games. Oh yeah.
All right. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Right now, along the train of
Y'all
Joe
don't sound
Burrow, right?
confident. Do y'all
Oh,
sound confident?
I think
Look,
Penn's gonna play
look,
17
homeboy
games
got
this
to
year.
blow a cigarette.
Hey,
That tell you
look.
right there.
Oh no, you always smoke. You always smoke. When you're doing the show, you smoke. Now, I tell you what. I put $20 on that Mike Pennis played the entire season this year.
Nah, ain't no 20, man. 100. I put
All
a
right, we can put
hundred
100.
dollars. I put
We,
a
we
hundred
can we
dollars.
can we can.
He won't play
Hey, look,
17.
we can put $100 on it. I put $100 on. I have no issue with it.
I tell you, man. Oh yeah, Michael Penix gonna take us to the playoffs. I can see it.
Mm.
I see it. Number 9 in the Pro Bowl. Shador can get in the Pro Bowl. Joe Flacco. Well, they've been talking about Joe Flacco coming here too. He got into the Pro Bowl too.
Hold on. What the world?
Why don't y'all just say it that we gonna go to the playoffs? Are y'all that confident or not? I am.
I'm not that confident over
Oh,
Stefanski.
come on, man. Now y'all got
I'm
y'all
I'm
backing
I'm
this man
I'm
up.
hold
Y'all
on.
been
Hold
saying
on, hold
this
on,
and
hold on,
that.
hold on. Hold on, Craig. Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
Hold on. Because I've already said numerous times I was not a fan of the Stefanski hire at all.
Oh, I didn't
Because
want this high either.
in
Oh
all
God.
actuality, well,
Oh,
I think that Raheem should have got another season. If you want to call a spade, I think Raheem should have got another season.
Raheem, yeah, he did, man. Raheem should have
He
got another year, man.
he should have got another year. And then you go and everybody said to say, Stefanski, I mean Raheem was such a terrible coach at this, that, and the third. All right, if Raheem was such a terrible coach and he got 16 wins over the past 2 seasons, what the hell did that make Kevin Stefanski when he only has 8 in the last 2 years? Well, he got Coach of the Year twice. Yeah, all right, that's nice. How
Kevin
long ago was
Stefanski
that
won
coach?
Coach of the Year, and he took his team to the playoffs.
Yeah, how long ago was that? When the last time he was in the
2023.
playoffs? Exactly, that's 3 years ago. So what he do the last couple of years?
Raheem had taken no team to the playoffs.
That ain't what I asked you. I said, what did he do the last couple of years?
Oh, they were bad.
Okay, okay. So they were bad,
What the
and
last couple of
that's
years? Oh, I tell
and
you.
and
I
and
tell you,
that's who you
he got
replace.
you doing the Pro Bowl. There you go.
Man, that's a
Miles
fan vote.
Miles Garrett
That
got the most sacks in a season. He did that. Yeah, yeah. That was under Kevin Stefanski.
that was Jim Schwartz that got Miles Garrett those
Is
sacks.
Jim Schwartz on the staff in Cleveland? No, he's not. So
He
hey,
left
hey,
because
hey, it's under Kevin Stefanski. It's not under
hold
Jim
on,
Schwartz.
hold on, Craig. Hold on, Craig. Because when it comes to offense and it comes to defense, those coordinators matter.
Jim
Those are
Schwartz.
what those are the ones that
Jim
get those
Schwartz, the
accolades.
one that
Because
John Harbaugh slapped in the back. Man, come on,
yeah,
man.
Jim Schwartz was their defensive coordinator last year. You know that their defense they in the year like what top 3 in the league. Yeah, he was the coordinator for that.
Well, Jim Schwartz not there no more.
Jim Schwartz was supposed to have been the head coach, and they told him that he was going to be the head coach. And then they went and hired another coach, and that's why Jim Schwartz is not there. If you can tell the story, tell the whole story. That's why Jim Schwartz is not there anymore.
Oh
It's not
man,
that he
man. I
got
mean, you
fired
want
anymore.
that guy as
The
your head coach?
who? I didn't want Stefanski as my head coach. I don't want Jim Schwartz as my head coach. I said Raheem should have had another year.
I would have
I've been
given
saying that
Raheem the
all
dream of
season long.
shot too, but you know,
I've been saying that all season long.
but
So,
he didn't get the team in the playoff. That what happened. Again, I mean, this is going on 7 years. So
all right.
Michael Penix,
So,
I mean, we got to duct tape that dude up. We got to duct tape him throughout the whole season so he won't get hurt.
all right. So let me ask you this, man. Right? Raheem didn't get us to the playoffs. Right? Now, off of what you've seen of off of what you've seen from Kevin Stefanski the last 2 seasons, do you think he's more inclined to get us to the playoffs?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know, man. He
Uh,
makes mistakes too, but
I
he's an offensive court. He's on the offensive side. That's the only difference.
Mm,
I think
eh,
he got better chance over here to get to the playoffs than in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Then in that division, that's what I think. Because that
so,
division brutal. You're not talking about that. You're not talking about they got to play Baltimore, they got to play Cincinnati, they got to play Pittsburgh. You're not talking about that.
oh no, I can talk about it. Which one of those teams has been a major contender in the last 4 years,
Well, the
5 years,
rumor is
4 years, 4 years?
it been Baltimore.
BMO, BMO.
Man, come on. B More
I'm,
can't win in the fucking playoffs.
I
Stop
mean,
it. That's the
listen,
whole
I
reason why
just
they
keep
sitting. That's
saying
the whole reason. Hold on, no, because you sitting there saying the division is brutal,
it
but
is brutal for all
they,
the teams in that
they
division. It's
can't
brutal.
do that. Division can't do shit in the playoffs. If that division is a regular season warrior, they don't do shit in the playoffs
I just
and haven't done shit in the playoff and since what? What? Let's see. Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl back in what 21, 22.
right.
All right. The last team outside of Cincinnati to go to the Super Bowl was the
Whoa,
Ravens.
whoa. Cincinnati went to the Super Bowl in 21, man.
I just said it. I literally just said it.
Right,
I
he
said
did
21 or
say
22. All right. Then the last team before that that went to the Super Bowl was the Ravens, the Brother Bowl
The
back in what
Raiders?
2013.
So to be honest with you, in
The
regards to
Ravens
that,
was the
say,
last team out of that division to go to the Super Bowl,
Winston,
and
can you hear me?
then you had
yeah.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I know.
But what I was saying is Winston is right. That's a regular season division. When it comes to the playoffs, it's either first round or gone, or first round and out. When it comes to any team that comes out there AFC North, so it
Yeah,
ain't as
unless they
brutal
played the
as what you
Broncos.
seen. It just Stefanski did a fucked up job over there with Cleveland. That
Oh
just be
man,
point
he
blank
handled
about
that
it.
bad. Ah, oh.
That just be point blank about it. That division ain't. It was tough in the 2010s, but in the 2020s, it's one of the softer divisions in the AFC. To
Ooh.
be real,
I put it to you like that,
Well, you
and
hope he learned
and
his
and
lesson.
and and
am I
it's
lying
not
or am I
it's
flying?
it's it's not to shoot a shot at the division, but that division is
Can
like
y'all hear me?
Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. That division is like Soldier Boy, right? When Soldier Boy first came out, he was hot. He was hot. That was the AFC North in the 2010. They were hot,
Mm.
and then after that motherfucker started tapering off, he tapered off, and he had one hit afterward. Well, not a hit, but he had one thing that somebody knows something about. What he was on a reality TV show or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, you don't hear nothing about Soldier Boy. Same shit with the AFC North. If it ain't about the regular season, I'm not worried about any team out there, motherfucker. You know why? Because they trash. They do all this shit in the regular season, and then when it come down to the nitty gritty, they choke. They fold.
Has
Y'all
Kevin
got
Stefanski
championships from
learned his
years ago.
lesson?
Yeah, yes. Don't get me wrong. Yes, you have championship. I'm not sitting there taking it away from because that's what y'all have in y'all history. But we live in 2026 now. What are you doing currently? You got a two-time MVP that can't get out his own way. You literally just got a new OC that sit there and called out the two-time MVP in his first press conference. Oh man, you say you want to get there disappointed or whatever, then I expect everybody to be here at involuntary workout with voluntary workout. That wasn't for the rest of the team. That was for Lamar
Are y'all confident
because
that Kevin
regular season is
Stefanski has
nice,
learned his
but
lesson?
you got to do something with it. Hold
Mm-mm.
on, hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can't hear y'all. Y'all keep talking though. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Uh, man, we need to get into the playoffs, man. This getting old, man.
I mean, it takes time to get into the playoffs.
Man, that's a weak division we've been playing in.
Is it a weak division? Is it?
Oh man, man, we had a chance to win 2 years in a row.
Is it a weak division because we cannot beat Carolina this past season? But it's a weak
Yes,
division.
it is. It is weak.
But
New
Carolina
Orleans
just
stinks.
did you watch the Carolina games?
Yeah, I watched it.
You should because they dust us what 30?
And didn't Michael Penix play that game, right?
You gonna have good games and you gonna have bad games. That's
No,
your
no, no,
quarterback.
no, 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 man. Raheem made too many mistakes, man.
Okay, Raheem not here no more. Raheem when he was a head coach, he could not get
And,
it
and
done.
now we got another guy that makes mistakes too. God. Oh.
And
Uh,
So let me ask you this then, right? Because we're sitting there in agreement that Raheem made a lot of mistakes, or whatever, right? All right.
yeah,
Now you have a new head coach that is known for making mistakes and stuff. They had a worse record than
oh
Raheem had.
man, Norfolk State. Those were the good old days going out there, man. The Battle of the Bay, them in Hampton.
Hey, Craig, where you from, man?
oh.
Oh
Craig.
man. Yo,
Where
Hey,
you
yeah.
from?
I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia, man. And
Lord,
Oh, you a Georgia boy?
yeah,
Say
yeah, yeah.
word.
I'm originally from Savannah, man.
Lord, have mercy.
You know,
Yeah,
you done been
yeah,
on bases all over.
yeah, yeah. And went in the military, been around the world and all that. Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
you
Been
you
deployed.
you heard of King William, Virginia?
Yeah, I was stationed in Langley, man. That was my first duty station.
Well, Langdon, Northern Virginia, but
With
King
King.
William, Virginia, down on the other side of Hanover.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah, that's
that.
where I'm
Yeah,
from.
Fort Smith.
That,
Yeah, man.
yeah, all right.
Okay,
Seven cities and shit. Yeah,
about the
but
Newport
I'm
News.
right. Seven cities.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm from like about an hour and 20 minutes away from them.
Okay. Okay. I know where you at.
Yeah, I live out here in Richmond.
Okay. Yeah.
Strap said, Strap said, he's hearing serious talks about Kyler Murray coming. I think it's a
Yeah,
done
man.
deal.
I'm on
Uh,
board,
it
man.
will probably be announced sometime next week. I, I don't want
Either that or
it.
we got
Like,
to, man, unless we duct tape Michael Penix up.
no, because you got to understand the surgery that he had for the injury that he had.
Oh, shoot.
All right, I put it to you like this: when was the last time you heard Pennis having an issue with his right knee?
Huh?
When was the last time you heard Pennis having an issue with his right knee?
All I know, he gets hurt all the time, man. What, about 2018, 2019, something like that?
It was, yeah,
He got hurt a lot in Indiana.
yeah, and then he did what they, you know what happened? All right, so when he was in Indiana, he had a shoulder injury, right? Then he took in partially tore his ACL. They repaired the tear, right? Then he took and had another partial tear of his ACL the following season. They took and did a reconstructive on the ACL. Never had another issue after that. That's why he went to Washington and played 2 seasons, no issues. Played in Atlanta 2 seasons and didn't have an issue with his right knee. Right? All right. So what the Falcons did is this. Well, you got a partial tear in your left knee. We can go ahead and do this reconstructive surgery on this knee now, so you ain't got to worry about this shit going forward. That's why I said I'm perfectly fine with sitting there betting you $100 saying the Penguins will play all this game. I ain't
Man,
got no
you
issue
know
with that.
what? He shouldn't even go under center, man. He might as well stay in the shotgun or pistol. I'm
Y'all got to
scared of him
stop that.
getting hit.
Y'all got to stop that. Pennis can play on the center. I've seen him play on the center.
Me
He
too.
played on the center. He played on the center in Indiana. He played on the center in Washington. And he played on the center with the Falcons too.
No,
Y'all got to stop that
no,
narrative.
no, I don't want him playing under center. No, 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 no.
He played under center for us already. Like he's already done that. He's played under center. He played under
Oh
center for the
man,
Falcons.
no. He
He
the
he
man
he played.
4 feet, man.
Hold on, hold on. He played on the center with the Falcons this year. He played on the center with the Falcons last year. He played on the center. while he was in Washington. He played under center while he was in Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't see where people sit there and come up with this narrative that he
Yeah, and
can't
you
play
know
under
what?
center.
We have
No,
not
like
made the
no.
playoffs since 2017.
And we also coaching matter.
Oh
Pennis wasn't
man,
even
no.
Pen- Pennis wasn't even in college in 2017, so we can't blame that on that man. He just got here.
You know what? That's Atlanta's fault. You know?
How that?
It is Atlanta fault because what Atlanta should have did was kept goddamn either kept Kyle
It's always
Shanahan
Atlanta's
and
fault. From Marion
they should
Barry to Dan Henning, Jerry Glanville, my favorite. Yeah. Barbecue, you know?
Atlanta Atlanta should have either kept Kyle Shanahan and elevated him, or they should have kept Mike LaFleur and elevated him. He did none of the above. So
See,
now
you
when
could
you
have
have
had
all
Mike.
these
You
issues
could have
with your
had Mike
offense,
LaFleur. Yeah.
he was already here. He was
You
already
could have
here.
had Mike McDonald. We interviewed him for the job.
Exactly. That's the Atlanta. That's the Falcons. Falconing. That's them doing what they do.
No, 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 no.
Like that.
Well,
That shit is
yes.
crazy. Like you can't. I put it to you like that. When even though we're fans of the team, when the team sit there and make dumb decisions, like it's literally on the team. You can't expect greatness and you just did some dumb shit. Like how it doesn't work like that. That's like me sitting there going going out to go eat and I got $50 in my pocket, but I'm going to a restaurant where the lowest entree is like $200. What am I expecting to eat? Some breadstick? Maybe it does not
Uh,
make sense. It don't make sense. And like fans have to understand that. You have to understand that part of because even though football is a business, well, hell, I put it to you even better. Because football is a business, every part and every key and cog of it has to work in synchronism for it to excel. There's a reason why you have mom and pop shot, and then there's a reason why you have Fortune 500 companies. And that's not sitting there downgrading the Falcon. They're just calling a spade a spade. You want better, do better. What hell, Craig, when you was younger, right? When you was
yeah,
younger, didn't your parents sit there and tell you, hey, look, you want to be a millionaire? Go sit with a millionaire
I want to be a
and listen to
millionaire. I want the
and and
Falcons to make it
and,
to the playoffs.
and listen to their conversation. Listen to their conversation. There's no way in hell somebody that don't have $1 million to sit there and tell you how to go make $1 million. Because if you knew how to make it, why you ain't got it one yourself?
Mm-mm.
You're right about that. Yeah.
Lord, that must.
Uh, oh man, I'll have to give Michael Penix one more chance. One more.
Uh,
You don't got no
that-
choice.
Oh God.
at this point, like in all actuality, you really don't.
You don't got no choice.
Like I know fans want a splash move at the quarterback position,
I
but
like splash moves.
it ain't gonna happen, man. It ain't gonna happen because for one, you don't really well, you have the cap space, but you have more pressing needs. For
You got to
one,
get
for the
past
lo- for the long
the
for the
tackle.
longevity of your team, you have more pressing needs. Because I can sit there and go fill all the holes that I have now. And if Penix don't work out this year, I can go draft a quarterback and he walks into a ready-made team. He walks into a ready-made team. So instead of goddamn spending all this money on the quarterback now, he got a ready-made team that I can either draft or go pick up in free agency and go make a Super Bowl run in 2, 3 years. See what I'm saying? You gotta think forward. You can't think in the moment. Not like that. Not for that position. You can't. Because the impulsive shit is the reason why Kirk Cousins and Michael Penix was drafted. The impulsive shit is the reason why Kirk Cousins got here, and the same reason that Michael Penix was drafted in the same offseason. And we see how that worked out. Now imagine if we took it and we had Michael Penix, and we just drafted Michael Penix.
Well, you gotta put the best piece around best people around Michael Penix if you want to be successful this year.
Hold on, Craig. Hold on. Watch it. Imagine, imagine if we had just drafted Michael Penix, right? And we still had that $100 million left over. Imagine the shape this team, this roster would be in right now, instead of where it's at right now. $100 million. You could have had your nose tackle right now. You would have your nose tackle. You could have had a better CB2. You could have had a slot receiver. All this shit is encompassed in $100 million. You could have had a better backup linebacker than goddamn JD Bertrand. They literally cost you fucking 4 games. All this could have been accomplished
Oh man, he was horrible.
with,
His
with,
tackle.
without, without that Kirk Cousins contract. See what I'm saying? That's why I really don't think that the Falcons will sit there and make a splash move at quarterback right now. It doesn't make sense. When I got a first round pick the following year. I can get through this year. It's the first year of this new regime. If we
We
go
need
to the
wide
playoffs, we go to
receivers.
the playoffs. We don't. All
We
right,
need
cool.
another
Let
running
me
back.
build this roster though,
But
because I have this roster set now. Now I have this roster set. How do Pennis perform? Oh, he look good. All right, we can go ahead and go forward with him. Hell, that's even better because I still can sit in. I still don't have to enter into a major contract with him for another 2 seasons because I have this 4th year, and if I want, I can get on 5th year. So I got flexibility for 2 more seasons. Well, three if you include this off season. I got flexibility for 3 off seasons if I decide to go forward with Michael Penix. All right. You think I can't sit there and put a goddamn championship winning roster around him in 3 seasons? If he showed to be anything close to what I think he can be, hey, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like I get it. Yes, I want to win now too. I want to win now too, but it does not make sense
Oh, we gotta win
because
now.
if
We gotta win now.
if we go the route to win right now this year right here, you're gonna fuck the route. You're gonna fuck the Falcons for years to come. And I'm talking about years to come. You think this goddamn little 8 year playoff drought is bad? If we go all in on this season right here, see how bad it should be afterward. See how bad it be afterward. We'll be cooked, like legitimately cooked.
Oh man, shoot, man,
Yeah,
please.
well, we got a ring. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I'd be happy for it. Don't get me wrong, I'd be happy for it. But at the same time, you'll be the laughing stock of the goddamn NFL afterward.
Good God, we'll be the Raiders.
They'll sit there and try to play the Atlanta fact. If we go all in this year, they'll sit there and try to play play down the Atlanta Falcon ring the same way they sit to try to do LeBron 2020 championship ring because it was in the bubble.
Oh,
They'll sit there and try to do the exact same shit.
Woo!
I mean, every team need a good head coach and a good OC to get the best out of their players in the NFL. That point blank. I mean, if you don't got no good head coach and a good OC, you will not go that far in the NFL. Point blank. So
So is it important for this team to get to the playoffs this year or not? You got to have a winning season at least.
You know what was happening?
it
Hey, I had to sit there and sign back in. I ain't hear nothing you just said, bro. My bad, bro.
I said you got to have a good OC and a good head coach to make it in the NFL, to go far in the NFL. If
So
you
is
don't,
Kevin Stefanski the right guy?
he could be.
Oh man, no, screw the kid.
Just
I'm
because,
just
wait a minute.
screwed.
What some fans don't understand, just because you were over here, that don't mean when you come over here, you will.
Oh, yeah.
It, sometimes he might be the right head coach we need.
A quarterback that can't stay healthy, and a coach who went 3-14. Great, great. Boy, I tell you, man.
But you're not counting on the rest of the stuff he done over there in Cleveland.
Great.
You're not
Oh,
thinking about it.
right.
He went to the playoffs twice over there. So that don't matter.
No, man, he was 3-14.
Okay, what about the rest of the years he was in Cleveland?
Man, he had Joe Flacco. Is he coming too?
Never know. He might come. Joe Flacco to teach Michael Penix a few things.
Oh
He,
man, I hope he can teach him how to stay healthy.
well, I tell you, some Falcons fans you can't please.
He can at least do that. Teach him to stay healthy. Hey, don't bend your knee here. Don't do this. Don't do any of those things.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Craig, say something real quick. Let me see if I can hear you.
He- What's up?
All right, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right, now, I'm catching bits and pieces. Now, what I meant?
He asked me if Joe Flacco might come here. He might come here.
Yeah, it's very possible.
It's very possible.
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very possible that Flacco end up here in Atlanta.
And it will help Michael Penix out too.
They play very similar. But if you really want a veteran president that's gonna sit there and help develop Penix, that's the one you want to go get. The closest player in the NFL to the throws that they want to go trash though is probably Flacco.
Man.
To be honest, go look at Flacco's career. Go look at Penix's career. Go look at the throws he like to make. Go look at the throws he like to make. It's probably Flacco. Now Penix is more athletic than Flacco, but if you
Flacco
remember,
and Penix are the same.
no, I didn't
Oh,
say they
I'm
were the
about to
same.
say, God, no.
I didn't say they were the same. I said the throws that they like to make are the same. They both prefer the long ball.
Oh man,
They both prefer to throw outside of numbers.
man.
Go look at Flacco career. Go look at Penix and go see where they actually want to throw the ball. It's very similar. Very, very similar. Like Aaron Rodgers, he's a certain. Aaron Rodgers gonna deal all over the field. He don't care. Aaron Rodgers doesn't see a pass that he doesn't like. He's more in the Brett Favre mode. I'm a gunslinger. If I think your ass open. Ball on the way. Don't worry about it. It's on the way.
Mm.
Flacco is more of Flacco is more of
Flacco,
outside. Flacco is more of the outside of the numbers up the field. That's where I'm gonna live at. That's just what it is.
Flacco actually had a pretty solid season, man, in Cincinnati.
Flac, Flacco
13
actually had a
touchdowns
pretty
for
solid career overall. People just
13
don't like
touchdowns
Flacco.
for interception.
And don't get me wrong, like Flacco is not an all-time great by far, but he had a solid career. And you can't negate that. He had a solid career. Hell, like Matt Schaub. Matt Schaub won't no great quarterback, but he had a solid career.
Man, Charles
I
just
I
was he was with Houston. They did not have a good offensive line in Houston.
Houston couldn't figure out how to build an offensive line until goddamn Deshaun Watson got there.
Right. So
Look at David Carr.
right,
Houston
Oh yeah, David
Houston
Carr was on his back.
they
Ah,
they
right.
fucked
They
his career up because David
right,
Carr could have did number. He could have had a better career than his brother, and they fucked his career up because they would not sit there and build a goddamn offensive line.
right. I with you on that, Winston. If you
When
don't got no
people,
good offensive line that will protect your quarterback, you don't got nothing.
hey, I mean, like unless that motherfucker just uber athletic, where he can just sit there and skate and still process on the move and all
but
that,
we got a
like.
solid offensive line, so we should be good enough.
Yes, yes, that's what I'm sitting there saying. Now the issue last year was because their right tackle was out and Penix is left-handed. The blind side protection was ass. When Kirk Cousins got in there, the blind side protection flipped to the left tackle, Jake Matthews. That's why your offense is looking entirely different because I'm able to run my full playbook instead of doing impromptu short shit. This is trying to hurry up and get the ball out of Penny's hand because I know we can't protect him. That's why the offense is looking entirely different. Because if you go back and look at the beginning of the season, go watch the first 4 games of the season. Watch how many times Charlie Warner was literally sitting there married to Elijah Wilkinson.
Oh man, Michael Penny.
Call a spade a spade. But the truth is the truth. Go look at how
Charlie
many
Warner, a
times
good
he
blocker,
looked
man.
exactly. But it literally shortens your offensive play calling ability. I have to have you blocking tight end all the time to sit there and cover up this right tackle's mistakes. There's only but so many plays I can call. So then the moment that we took in and tried to expound upon the playbook, when we thought that Wilkerson had, got a grasp on the situation, that's when Pennis got hurt the first time. Blitz, right off of Wilkerson head. Boom, bruise to the knee. All right. Fast forward a little bit further. Blitz, right off of Wilkerson head. Wilkerson ain't even step inside. The motherfucker cut inside his leg. That's even worse. That by itself is just egregious. But anyway, if we cut inside of that, boom, pin, so an ACL, out for season. But people sitting there talking about, well, shit, man. I mean, we got a decent, yeah, you do have a decent offensive line when your starters are in. Yeah, you got a decent offensive line when you started in. But the moment when you got it, when your starting right tackle goes down, and then your backup right tackle go down in the same week, and you got to go pull a practice squad guard and make him a blindside protector, yeah, the shit's not gonna work out well. That is common sense. I don't see how people don't see that.
So
There's
what?
like
What? Let go
there's
Jake
literally no
Matthews?
way for it, huh? No, that's not on Jake Matthews. I'm talking about the tackle on the other side of the field. See, your starting right tackle is Caleb McGarry. His
Yeah. Oh
backup is
yeah. Oh,
Storm
Caleb
Norton.
McCarron. He
Both of them was
he's
out.
not good passing. No running.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. He's way better at pass protection than what people sit there think. People still go off of what he did his first 2 years. He's a way better pass protector. I put it to you like this:
Oh,
He got better.
oh
Caleb
no,
McGurk.
man.
Hold on, watch it, and I bet you I fucking head over this. Caleb McGurk, watch it,
No.
watch it. Caleb McGurk is a better pass protector than Matthew Bergeron.
He all right. He not.
He's a better pass protector than Bergeron.
But he's serviceable. He's
All right,
serviceable.
so hold on. If he's serviceable, and he go down, and then his backup go down in the same week, and you got a right guard, not a tackle, not a swing tackle, but a guard playing right tackle. What do you call Elijah Wilson? It's
Elijah
ass.
Wilson was serviceable too.
Hell no, that motherfucker was ass, Jack. He was ass.
That's why he was
I'm
a
sorry.
backup.
He was the backup to the backup. That's the whole thing.
Have you
That's
ever
why
heard of a
Pennis got
great
hurt.
backup lineman?
He was a backup to the backup. He was on the practice squad as a guard. He wasn't on the practice squad as a tackle. He was on the practice squad as a guard. The only reason why they put him at tackle because he's so damn big.
Oh man.
Yeah, like the Elijah Wilson like 320 something.
Mm-hmm.
But why did they give him an extension, man? That was a bad move to give that man $36 million.
That motherfucker ain't got no damn extension. He a free agent.
Who?
What are you
Who?
talking
Caleb
about?
McGarity? Caleb McGarity
Uh,
got a 3-year, $36 million deal.
Caleb didn't play this year. What are you talking
Yes,
about?
he
Caleb didn't
did.
play.
Where have you
No, he
been?
didn't. Bro, bet money on it. Bet money on it. Caleb McGarry did not play a single snap this year.
Man, I can't believe we arguing about a right tackle that's just average.
I
Bro,
can't I can't believe you arguing about Michael Penix.
Because Michael Penix can't stay healthy. He's a
But
band-aid
you need
man.
a good offensive line to protect him. You need a good offensive line to go
Oh,
in the
yeah?
playoffs, to get to the playoffs. Where you've been saying this whole time, you need your offensive line to protect their quarterback.
But why they didn't address this? If they knew that these quarterbacks, if you knew, then why you
You know
let
what?
Drew Dalman go? See?
Because Drew Diamond did not want to take a cheaper deal. How about that? How
Why
about
you
that?
let Drew Dalman go? He probably not retired. He's still been a Falcon. See?
But
See?
No,
how about Drew Diamond
hold
did not want to take
hold
a cheaper deal? How about that?
hold 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 on, Ron. Hold on, Ron. Cause I'm gonna throw something out there that a lot of people do. Hell, nobody has touched on yet. Drew Diamond took in and announced his retirement this year. This week. What, yesterday? Monday.
He
Monday.
retired.
Yeah, he retired at 27 years old. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if the Falcons had conversation with Drew Dalman
They didn't want to
and
give him the
found
money,
out?
man.
Hold on. What if the Falcons had conversation with Drew Dalman and figured out, hey, his heart ain't really into this.
Mm.
He a
And
free agent. Let's go. Let's let him go ahead, go on, find greener pasture, and let that shit play out over there. We
You
already
can't
have a
sign the
backup.
man, man. You can't sign Drew Dalman, man.
Hold on. You said what?
I don't know what he said, Winston.
What you say, Craig?
Man, y'all, I tell you, we can't sign Drew Dalman, man, because they still got what 2 more years on that man's contract.
Drew
Do we not?
Dalman took and retired. He retired,
That's what I'm saying. He's retired.
bro. Did you didn't hear what I said and
He
said?
did, he did
I
not
know
hear.
that.
I
I know he's
I
retired. Yeah.
He,
hold on. Hear what I said. I said, what if the Falcons had conversation before we allow him to go into free agency and found out his heart was not into playing football, and that's why we didn't sign him to an extension because he left from here. He went to Chicago for 1 year. You went to the playoffs and shit, won a playoff game, and then you elect to retire out the blue. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Vic Beasley.
mm-hmm. Vic Beasley had that one
The
year season,
exact same shit.
and he said he want to be a pastor after that.
Man, God bless him, man. If that's what he wants to do, man, hey, man. He wanted to be a pastor, just like A. Griffin wanted to be a pastor, too.
Yeah, and I'm like with Beasley took and got them other joint. You know, went in the pastoral care and all that, and then he tried to get his way back into the league, and he couldn't. He Vic Beasley was sitting there playing for what USFL.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing for that league for like a couple of seasons,
Oh,
and he couldn't latch on with the team. He was nowhere near the player he was. That's why they say the NFL really does not wait for nobody because the game keeps advancing every year. You gotta stay in the mix. You gotta
And
stay in there and keep going with it and keep advancing and growing and progressing.
and when Vic Beasley was with her, we had the right feeling to help him out to take the pressure off of him.
On the other side,
But people
he
not
had,
talking about that though.
we had Freeney for 1 year, and that the 1 year that we had Freeney, that's when Biggins took and set what was the leading
What?
pass rusher in the NFL.
What? 15 sacks?
15, well, no,
led the
16.
league.
He
Yeah,
had
man, he
16.
led the league.
He had 16 sacks. And
But
yeah, Dwight Freeney, aging Dwight Freeney on the
right.
other side.
But people not
Man,
talking about that though. It
now,
takes
now,
time to build a team. It don't just happen overnight.
but watch this, right? Now, go look at James Pierce and what James Pierce did last season, right?
Yeah.
Man, boy, I tell you, all the luck in the world. James Pierce, man, this dude, man. God, dog, let it go, man. He should have just let her go.
Uh, I mean, like me personally, me personally, he's a great talent, but that was some dumbass shit.
Right.
I'm
He
not gonna hold you.
young, dumb, and full of charm.
Yeah,
We
but
all been
that's
there.
yeah, but that ain't an excuse for it though.
Right. And not no excuse, but I just saying how his mindset is. He
Ah,
very
oh
young.
man, damn.
He very young. So
But I mean, like, go if you go look at it, go look at how many sacks the James Pierce had with Leonard Florida on the other side of him.
10.5. That dude had 10.5 sacks. Man, Leonard
You
had
can go
like
look.
4.5 sacks.
It's the same thing. You got a veteran pass rusher bringing along a young pass rusher. It happened because the vet, you're there to be a stabilizing force. I'm not expecting all these great numbers from you. I didn't bring you here for that. I brought you here for your production, whatever you can give me, but give this game to these young people. They taught them football. They didn't teach them how to get down, say cool in those type of situations. And like I promise you, when they have rookie symposium this year,
that be
I bet you they will have a section about
mm-hmm.
James Pierce.
That be bring that up every year.
Oh, you better bet it.
Like they did with the drinking with Chris Carter and the drugs, Mike Irvin and Mike Vick be there and everybody else
Ray
be there.
Caruth.
He might be
Ray
there too.
Cool. Yeah, they had a joke about Ray Rice
Right.
at one of them symposiums.
They tell you all the time, if you need somebody to talk to, you to call us. They give you a hotline you to call.
Yeah, but
They
see,
give
Right.
like
you
now,
Yeah.
I will sit and say that the NFL
Shoot.
does the NFL do give you the avenues for help. They give you the avenues for help.
Oh yeah. Just like the military,
But
we get
but
mental
all right,
counseling and health and rehabilitation.
but watch this. Just like in the military, they don't push you towards it. It's there if you need it. If you decide that you need it, it's there. But they don't
No.
advocate for it. See what I'm saying? It's the same thing with the military. Military is not gonna sit there and tell you, "Hey man, I seen you been down for a little while, brother.
right.
Hey look, man, go holler at staff sergeant da 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 da." You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna sit there and tell you that. They ain't gonna look out for you like that. Now if you sit there and you just sat there in your birds long enough, hey man, like nah, this shit ain't it. I need to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Like like shit fucked up. I need to go talk to somebody. They have the avenues for you to go talk to people. Yeah, they
Oh
that's
yeah.
already set up.
Shoot, I
But
was
they're
in that
not gonna sit there.
situation. Yeah. I need to talk to
Hey,
somebody.
hey, Craig. Hey, we got a mental health series going on,
I know, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get. Do I need to get off?
huh? No, no, bro. Look,
no,
we
Craig.
the I test family. We have a mental health series called
Yeah, I know
More
the
Than Just.
iPad. Yeah, man.
No, no. I'm talking about our mental health show. Our mental health show.
I heard
We
y'all
have
had
it on Friday.
a mental health show, man.
Yeah, yeah. We got to jump every Friday 8 p.m. You want to come through, man? Shit, all we doing is
Oh
sitting there
yeah,
chopping up
definitely.
about mental health. I've already created
Every
show
Friday.
stuff every Friday 8 p.m.
Okay. Um,
All right,
yeah, next Friday I'll be able to do it. Yeah.
all right, bet. It'll be there. I had wanted to carry it on last Friday or over the weekend, but I
All
had
right,
way
that's
too
what's
much
up.
stuff going on. But yeah, um, but yeah, like all of this, like we can talk about sports, but it's like mental health situation in sports. You know what I'm saying? The eye test is for sports, life, this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. That what tonight's show is about. And then the mental health show on Friday, that's literally just about, you know what I'm saying? It's a mental health check-in. Because I know a lot of people don't want to sit there and talk about what they go through the week. Here's a safe space. You know what I'm saying?
We are going through something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We are going through shit, man. Hell, I almost won't able to do this show today. Yeah, like shit, real. But I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it on Friday. Ain't no wild shit. I just I had a court case earlier that I had to go to court for, but
Oh man.
everything worked out. I didn't have to end up going to court today. I got to go later on in July and stuff. But
Mm,
yeah, man.
okay.
I shit.
Yeah, that's good to
Yeah,
hear.
I was looking at some legit time. I ain't talking about a couple of weeks. No, I'm talking about a couple of years. Yeah. So yo, I say like man, everybody go through stuff. It's just
Right.
about finding. It's about finding something or someone that you're comfortable sitting there talking with. Hell, y'all my family. At this point, hell, I've been doing this shit for like 3 years now. Y'all my family. I ain't got a problem sitting there sharing my truth, my story. I ain't got no issue with it.
Oh yeah.
But three dirty. You need that though. You need somebody to keep it real though.
Hey, 3:30. All right, Maggie Cheatham just had a mental health show. What 2 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
Our first our first mental health show was 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Like real shit. Go go on the I Test channel. The initial show is called More Than Just a Game.
One year they had Quincy Carter there.
Oh,
Three
y'all had
dirty.
Quincy Carter? Oh shoot.
They had Quincy Carter at those meetings.
Oh man.
That yeah.
Wow.
Every year they had somebody new at the NFL meeting. They be
Yeah,
talking about drugs
the rookie
and
symposium.
yeah,
Symposium.
they be talking about alcohol and drugs and who the wide
And
receiver
women
play for
and
Jacksonville.
finance
Yeah, finance. Who
and women and how they're detrimental. Like man, like the rookie symposium literally tell you all the pitfalls that you about to go into as an NFL player.
right? Who who the wide receiver back in the day played for Jacksonville that were on drugs?
Jimmy
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah. He was there one year. Yeah. He was talking about when he got hooked on drugs and everything.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
So they always be people there every year. You just gotta
nigga,
take advantage of it.
Ray Lewis go a whole bunch of times.
Right. Ray Lewis,
And
Ed Reed, Suds,
Ricky
he,
Williams with
he
weed.
Richie Williams,
yeah, like them they talk about what they actually been through as a player and the situation they got at. got into being, be it something they created or just being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
One time.
Like
So
they talk about it.
every year around draft time, it be rookies there every year.
Yeah, the rookie symposium was after the draft,
Right.
and
Right.
they said that they all the rookies that got drafted, all y'all come in here. We're gonna have what is it like a I want to say it's a 2 day event, and we're gonna sit
Two
there and
or
talk about
three
all
days.
these things. Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna talk about all these things because I want y'all to get the game. I'm gonna give you the game, and then I'm gonna give you. They talk about gambling, all that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
they talk about all of it, and then here's the highline for this. Here's the highline for that. Here's this, that, that. Here's support groups for this, that, and third. Da, 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 da. They give you the game. The thing is,
Will
are you
you
receptive to it?
will you listen
Because
to
yeah, like a lot of people, I've learned this. Because like my all right, my job, I do solar, right? All right, and very good at it, very good at it. But I've learned that a lot of people listen to respond instead of listening to hear. They are two entirely different things. Because if I'm listening to respond, I'm gonna pick nuggets out of what you're sitting there saying. I'm not listening to everything that you're sitting there saying. I'm picking nugget so I can rebuttal what you're saying. That's listening to respond. Listening to hear and understand. I'm hearing everything that you're sitting there saying. I'm gonna process that and then I will give you a response. That like listening to respond would be like I sit and say that the sky is blue, and the motherfucker was like they just heard the sky
mm-hmm.
and blue or just the sky, and then well, hey man, you know what I'm saying, man? It looked cloudy out here the other day, and it just rained the other day. They ain't got nothing to do with what I just said. That has nothing to do with what I said. I said the sky's blue. Right now, the sky's blue. I ain't say nothing about the cloud that happened hours ago and the rain that happened days ago. They have nothing to do with it. You're already off topic. Sorry to know how this conversation will go because the more I sit there and say, you're just gonna go straight further and further away from the original point. Like, but that's the beauty of communication, though, man. That's the beauty of having a platform. That's the
Oh
beauty of
yeah,
life
it's a
because
blessing. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, because like everybody do something different. And if everybody did the same thing, life would just be boring as hell. It would.
Shoot,
But
yo, fellas, I got to roll out. I got to get up in the morning, man. I
All right.
appreciate, definitely I'll get back on in here again and everything.
All right.
hey man, the door open, man. Hey, and like we started the show out, we put the link to the
Oh,
show in the chat. So anytime you wanna hop on, the link already in the chat.
okay. All right.
But hey man, again, man, appreciate you for your service,
All
brother.
right. Oh
Appreciate it,
man,
man.
thank you for the support. You just don't realize, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Later.
All right, bro. Be careful out there. Ron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I just got to laugh, man. The more we were trying to put him on game, the more he would not listen. So,
Hey, it is what it is, though.
but
But
Sweet Daddy, dog, come in here, dog.
yeah, man. Huh. Let me drop the link.
How you been, Winston, though, man?
Shit, man. I put it to you like this. I, I'm doing a whole lot better than what I was doing yesterday
Right.
before I heard the news. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Mm-mm.
Man, shit. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I've I've done prison numerous times, but I don't know nobody that willingly
Right.
volunteer to go to goddamn
Right.
prison.
You go in there and stuff.
Hell no. Well, shit. If I can save my black ass outside, I'm staying outside.
Mm-hmm.
Then don't get me wrong. I ain't doing no snitching, none of that shit. My
Right.
my shit is off of driving charges. It's driving charge. I can't snitch on traffic on, and I don't
Right.
do no snitching period. Now, if it was some shit like that, nah, I'm gonna go sit. Y'all just make sure y'all put shit on my book.
Right.
But hell though, man,
But
taking
I
goddamn, huh?
I think the Falcons gonna be all right this year, though, man.
Yeah, we definitely got the potential for it.
We got
Like,
potential to do a lot better this year.
yeah, like I'm, I put it to you like that. If Stefanski can get back to coaching, and even just close to any of his coach of the year
Honest.
seasons,
Yeah.
yeah, like Falcons would be an issue.
Right.
Falcons legitimate could be an issue because no, like I've heard podcasts and just try to say, man, I don't want to hear about weapons and shit. Well, the weapons are the reasons that
Right. You
the
got
weapons that's on the team is the reason why you expect so much of the team.
right. You got to put good talent around every young quarterback.
You got to put good talent on the team. Period.
So
Like it don't matter whether you have a quarterback or not yet. Like
right.
you have to have talent on the team because you can't win. Like all right, you can't win without a quarterback.
Of
That's a
course.
given. You can't win without a quarterback, but you can win a couple of games just off talent alone.
Right.
And like that can't be negated. Now, if I have a quarterback that's able to do what I expect from him,
Right.
or at least just hold down the fort, so I can adjust my offense around that, I can go win. I can go win a Super Bowl. Hell, you literally just saw that with Sam Donald.
Right. They put talent around him and they told him just don't turn over the ball.
Yeah, just keep this motherfucker in the middle of the road. That's all you gotta
Right.
do. I ain't ask for much.
I'm
I don't.
not
I
asking
don't.
for
I don't need you to be prime Patrick Mahomes. I don't
right,
need you to be Josh Allen. I don't need you to be Lamar Jackson. Just keep this motherfucker in the middle of the road.
right. I'm not asking
Got the
you
rest.
to 5,000 yards a year. I'm not asking for all that. I asking for you to make the right call at the right time and make the right throw.
That's it. That's all.
That's it. And you had two good running backs behind you.
Now, I will point out this one, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Seattle
Mm-hmm.
Seattle did right about the way that they utilize their running back.
Of
They
course.
did right because if you look at it, right, uh, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker didn't get a whole bunch of touches during the regular season.
Right. He split
He didn't.
carries.
No, but like they legit split carry. I want to say like Kenneth Walker may have like 220 touches. No, I
Yeah.
don't think he had that many. I don't think he had that many touches as a rusher anyway.
Right.
Like him and Charbonnet, like Kenneth Walker may have got like 65, maybe 70% of the touches,
Right.
if it. And Charbonnet will get the rest of them. But at the same time, like I put it to you like Kenneth Walker had two 100-yard rushes game the
Right.
entire season.
It it balanced them out with both of them. It took the pressure off of Sam Donald and put it on them. That's why
That's what
you
you
got a
want.
good running game.
But that's what you want.
Right. You want that.
Like, when you have, I put it this way, like if you don't already have that guy at quarterback, the more I can alleviate the pressure off him, the more successful my team gonna be.
Right. Now, now this my question to y'all. Will this be the Sam Donald next year? Or will he take a step back? Excuse
I don't think, I don't think he's gonna take a step back.
me.
I think,
So,
I think that what I think the level that he played at last season
mm-hmm.
is pretty much his I ain't gonna say his magnum opus, but I think that's his medium at
Right.
this point going forward.
Right. But what I'm
Which
saying, here OC went to the Raiders.
true.
So now who they got behind that OC with Seattle now? Who will be
I
calling the plays?
well, for one, that's more of a them problem. But for
Right.
two, but for two, like when once you have a quarterback that can figure the game out,
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole lot easier to to get through.
Right.
Yo, what's going on, Antonio?
What's
What's
up,
up?
Antonio?
What's up? I tried to get on here earlier. I stayed backstage for a minute. I was
Yeah,
finna
we
get on.
seen you.
I was
Nah, I brought you in.
I was finna get on your boy with that big ass head.
Nah, man, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Oh shit.
Like niggas don't know about like back when Penix first got hurt, bro. They if people really do their homework and look at how they repair ACLs now, that's why you see so many athletes bounce back so quick
Right.
because the surgery that they do for ACLs now is totally different than what they did 3 4 years ago.
Right.
Most definitely.
So that man got a brand new leg now. And you know my wife a doctor, so you know she know about the shit. She do all the fucking rehabs and and assist on surgeries and shit like that. So she said, yeah, with Penix being hurt, she said, trust me, she said it ain't gonna take him no year to come back. She said, if
Right.
they did the surgery right, he gonna pretty much have a brand new goddamn leg.
I don't know if you heard me. Man, I told him, I said, you don't know, you're not God. You don't know if the man will bounce back in 1 year. You don't know if the man will stay on the field for 17 weeks.
One thing that you gotta learn how to do, Ron, is let motherfuckers die on the hill that they standing on.
Yeah.
And if that be they take on something and they got a conviction about it, let them have a conviction about it. When they be wrong, motherfuckers like that will never admit that they was wrong though.
Yeah.
They'll never
People,
admit it.
people like, oh, he cannot play 17 weeks, 17 games. I said, you don't know. You're not God, dog. You is not God.
And people fail to understand, like, what if that knee had been bothering him the whole time? You know what I'm saying?
What?
The whole time. Was getting pain in it, but not really like ain't nobody really just really get a chance to just go ahead and look at it. But then when they took the time to go look at it, hell, it's not like, you know, that man sat there and was like, oh, I think I tore my ACL in my left knee.
What?
It's not like he told nobody that shit. He probably could have had a partial tear and he played until that shit just finally gave way. But dude, I got a cousin right now. Right now. Nigga fell down his stairs, broke the bone in his left leg below the knee. 2 inches below the knee.
Dang.
Understand what I'm saying now? They never put a cast on it. He had surgery. You know that motherfucker is walking around on that bitch right now?
Dang.
And this shit was 3 weeks ago.
Shit.
3 weeks ago. Because I had to go over there and fix his stairs and make him non-slip.
Shit.
He's already walking around on that motherfucker. He got a boot on, but the thing about it is he walking on it. He ain't on no crutches or nothing like that. He walking on that bitch, bro.
Shit. Dang.
And my wife had
My
told me, she
thing,
was like, look, if you go in there and they want to put that plate and them screws in your leg, go ahead and let them do it. Because she said that shit going to mend back way faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different when you putting stress on the leg
Mm-hmm.
and that bone still like trying to like move and shit like that. Even when you got a cast on, it's made to hold that bitch in place. But when they put that plate and that screw in that bitch, bro, if you above 50, you better take the best fucking. If the doctor say, okay, we want to do surgery on you, you better take that shit.
Mm-hmm. Dang.
see, like my biggest thing is this, right? The the advancement in technology
Right.
has came so like all right,
Fuck.
And it wasn't even a doctor that did
look,
it. It was a robot that did the surgery.
Dang.
yeah, like hell, I do you one better. Imagine players from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s,
Hell yeah.
and they had an ACL tear.
The motherfucker was out a year or
That,
more.
that, no, that was pretty much the end of their career.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It was the end of their shit. Like 60, 70, 80s, late 80s. If you had an ACL tear, that was the end of your career.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's just to go
But
about, let me tell you about even when it comes to cancer, bro. And cause I done been through my wife done been through cancer, had breast cancer, the whole fucking nine, bro. I'm talking about well, if they catch that shit early enough, bro, early enough, you 9 times out of 10 you're gonna beat it.
Mm.
But if you get to like late stage 3, stage 4, where you got to fight even harder, yeah. But nowadays, like back in the day, like treatment ain't like it used to be, bro. You see a whole lot of motherfuckers ringing that bell now.
What?
A lot more children live now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you just had to sit there and watch your child. You know what they call. I ain't picking on the kids or nothing like that.
transition,
Hell yeah, when you
transition.
fucking when it get that die slow,
Mm-hmm.
shit.
Yeah, and then like the wild shit is like I keep sitting there seeing people like keep pushing that narrative like, oh man, he ain't gonna be ready for the beginning of the season and like the biggest question I have to ask when I sit there and see that is like, why are you pushing this narrative? Like, are you pushing it because that's really what you feel, or are you sitting
They,
there? Are you sitting there weighing? Are you weighing out odds and trying to be on the cutting edge? So when if it does happen, it's more on when I told you so type situation.
A lot of motherfuckers wish bad on motherfuckers for real, bro.
Yeah. And some motherfuckers don't be doing their research.
A lot of motherfuckers don't do their research.
So
A
what
lot of people go with other people's takes because they can't form an opinion on their own.
right, what they
Mm,
hear out there on YouTube or the TV, they run with it and shit. Instead of doing your own research, and you see Michael Penix, and you heard the man say in that interview, like you said, Winston, I'm gonna be back by training camp. I'm almost healthy all the way. The
That's
man,
why when I took the pic, when I sent that shot, that screenshot to the group, I was
mm-hmm,
like, I'm taking screenshots of all of y'all motherfuckers. I'm keeping receipts on all of y'all. So when that shit come back and it be the opposite of what y'all said, here you go. So don't forget what you said, bro. It's right there, black and white. There you go. Read it. Remember what you said?
mm-hmm.
A lot of people out there like that, bro. Be out there pushing them negative ass narratives. Sometimes it make you question whether they're a fan of the team or not,
I
or do y'all just wish bad on the motherfucker all the
I'm
time?
glad you said that, Antonio, because I was gonna ask, dude, hey, you a fan? What? I mean,
no, no, no. I mean, Craig is legitimate. He's a fan. He's a fan, and like I'm not gonna sit there and say that his opinion is unwarranted. I I will sit there and say that it is less informed.
The
mm,
smartest question I got asked tonight was, has he been hurt since he left Indiana? Was he hurt in Washington State? He wasn't hurt in Washington?
no,
Mm-mm. Nobody asked it.
And I don't care what nobody say. When you want to count, okay, the time where he had season injuries where he had his shoulder got separated twice. That shit can happen to anybody, bro. Somebody hit your ass, right?
what?
You go land on that motherfucker right. No, you land on that motherfucker wrong. Yeah, it could. Cause that shit gonna pop.
Hell yeah. You look at all the people that go in there and get hip surgeries and knee surgery. My mama had, hell, last year had their knee replacement done.
Dang.
I mean, you look at her right now, you can never tell that she had knee surgery done. You want to walk around fine like it ain't nothing. But that
Dang.
rehab, yeah. Only thing you better be scared of when you have surgery is when they give your ass them Percocets and shit like that. Again, hooked on them pain pills because when them
Mm,
motherfuckers come to your house to do that rehab at home with that machine, they put that knee in that goddamn machine, bruh. That machine gonna make you bend that bitch the way all when that's it. They say, okay, we got to get you to 75 degrees today. Today,
mm,
and you ain't bent that bitch hardly since you been home. Oh, you finna piss on yourself.
mm,
Shit,
mm.
my daddy had well when I was younger, my daddy took and fell off the top of a damn grain silo and
Dang.
landed on his fucking feet. So shit. Put this on my brother's work, landed on his feet and got down he uh he had ended up getting both his hip replaced.
Hell yeah.
And that
Shit.
was shit. He had both his hip replaced. Well, he had the first one done back in. All right, he fell out of the silo probably around like '92. He
Shit.
had the first one done roughly around like 2000, and then he had the second one done around like 2002. That
Shit.
motherfucker walked down there as far as I do. My daddy, what 30? My daddy about 66, 67. Sure shit.
Shit.
Yeah, my cousin, bruh. My cousin, you know how you stand there, you look at your hand, you roll your fingers back
Mm-hmm.
and touch your palm. Do you like the tendons and everything that control that shit is like in your wrist?
Dang.
It's in your wrist. They open up his arm, just like you see the little movies where they sit up there, they show them the people that's like half robots and half human.
Yeah.
They open up that man's arm like probably 3 inches from his wrist, about 3 inches back, and went in there and worked on that shit and put another tendon in there, bro.
Shit.
Another tendon in there, and I'm talking about shit. You couldn't tell a person that couldn't even make a fist 2 years ago, nigga will knock your ass to sleep right now.
But see, that's
You
the
know,
thing though. Like,
technology then came a long ass way, bro.
Right. TKO.
exactly. It came so far. Like all right, and because this is my pushback when I hear any fan saying something, oh, it gonna take a year to for him to get back right. Okay.
They're going by old standards, bro.
No, hell, you can't even go by old standard. There's just a dumbass media take that you done heard from somebody, and they done took and pressed the issue so much that you starting to believe the bullshit.
Okay, look at Kyrie. Can you
So
tell
what?
Kyrie snatched this shit off the bone, bro.
Yeah,
Off the
hell,
fucking bone.
look, watch it. I do one better. Look at Jason Tatum.
Same
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Jason Tatum literally just took and tore his
Like
Achilles
what?
last
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 year?
season. Last season.
Can you tell?
Jason Tatum is already playing 5-on-5 with the Celtics and talking about coming back in the next couple of weeks to play. That's an Achilles tear. All right. Now let's go on back to football. All right. Kirk Cousins took and tore his goddamn Achilles in week 8 of what 2023. Who you starting quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons in 2024?
Coach Cousins.
Okay. All right. Now, and go a little bit further. Adrian Peterson was the NFL MVP in
Mm-hmm.
what 2008? I want to say it was either 2008, 2009. One of them motherfuckers.
Shit.
He literally tore his ACL the year beforehand and was back in 8 months and had a MVP season. Not a couple of years after, the following year.
Mm-mm.
So the whole, it's gonna take Penny a year, or he's not gonna take meaningful snap. Like that shit just dumb. I'm sorry. To me, it's dumb. It does not make sense. Barring a setback in his rehab, Penny's ass will be ready for training camp.
Right.
But
That's
everybody else going out for training camp, he's gonna jog his ass out there too.
that's
He
saying
may
he
have a big
already
ass brace
looking
underneath.
good.
Yeah, that's a given. He'll have a brace underneath, but he'll be out there for a training camp. I mean, it doesn't make sense. But I also know that trying to find the hot take or to jump on the bandwagon of a scenario is the trendy thing to do. That's not what we do here. Either. Like I'm not gonna sit there and say something because these motherfuckers sit there and say like I don't move like that. We don't move like that. You look at the situation. All right, well, this is the situation. This is what it is. All right, how can this work out?
Shit.
And you go from there.
That's he already working at the thing already.
Yeah, the man literally said, "I'm about to start running on the anti G jump like within a month." So that means, for one, you've already been squatting, even if it's just body weight. You've already been squatting because I gotta see what your flexibility is and make sure that your mobility and rotation within that knee is right before I put you on a regimen of you running. So you've already been squatting,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna put you in this thing so you can start running, running, and we're gonna see how that goes. And then from there, you can go run on the field, start doing cuts and shit. And then from there, it's literally just mental. You know? Mentally, do I trust this to hold up? That's what it is. But like he said, and told you when he first got hurt, I don't know why everybody say that thing like I'm mentally fucked up. I've been here before. I've been through this before. This ain't nothing new to me. I'm gonna attack this like I attacked everything else, and I'm gonna come back better than what I was beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Like, we could be out here talking like he's like a wounded warrior or some shit. Like, come on, man. Like that shit crazy. Yeah, I've never seen it. I I love the Falcons. I love the Falcons. That is my team. But the division within the Falcon fan base is absurd.
It's split.
It's been split. It's been split. And to be honest, I'm gonna tell you when the major fracture happened. Because like we always had tips back and forth, but the major fraction within the fan base, it happened when Desmond Ritter was drafted.
Oh yeah.
That's really where the Falcon fan base went one way and the other. And you know why? Because the fact, like, don't get me wrong, Desmond Ritter had hell, he had damn good numbers in college, damn good numbers. I can't take that away from him. You was a star in college at a level two, three
Two.
team. Yeah, all right.
He was at Cincinnati.
But even on that level, you never won a national championship.
Right.
I don't think Cincinnati was ever ranked in the top 25. None of that shit. And you had the propensity to turn the ball over.
No, we played.
Like
We
that
played.
didn't just happen when you got to the league. You were doing that shit in college.
I think we played in the
Your
playoffs. I
entire
will.
time in college, you've been doing that. So when Pennis, when
That's
Ritter
better.
came along and shit, and everybody was, looking at it, and Matt Ryan had gone, and Pennis was the first quarterback drafted post Matt Ryan era. People
Yeah.
thought that he was supposed to be that guy. Common sense would tell you he wasn't gonna be the guy.
Then we had Mariota and
You not you you're moving on from your franchise quarterback that you didn't have for what 13,
14.
14 season, and your very first pick, you're going your very first quarterback pick, you're gonna make a franchise guy from a guy that you drafted in the third round. Oh, Like that doesn't even make sense. Who intentionally restart a franchise build with a third round quarterback
Mm-mm.
that you drafted? Like in all that's well. Somebody tell me that. Who intentionally sit there and restart a franchise build with a third round quarterback?
What round that y'all drafted
Oh,
in?
go ahead, Ron, because I can't
No,
hear you.
I just
Hold on, give
asked
me a
him.
second. Keep
No, I just asked him a question. I'm not saying intentional. I just asked what round he got drafted. I don't know the round. That's why I asked him the question. Winston? Hello? Winston? Antonio?
I'm here.
Uh, what round that y'all drafted in?
Nigga, you could have Googled that shit all of this time, nigga.
Shit, I just asked him a damn question. Shit.
He got drafted in the fourth round.
Okay.
Pick 135. Yep, pick 135.
Mm-mm.
Yo,
Yeah.
y'all get me?
Yeah.
Antonio.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Antonio. All right, bet. All right, what I'm at?
I just asked what round that y'all drafted in, and Antonio told me.
Third round.
Four.
Oh, that? Yeah.
Pick
Third, fourth,
135 in
something
the
like
fourth
that.
round.
Right. But they didn't intentionally to decide to rebuild with Dak. Romo got hurt, and
Oh,
Dak got in. They're like the Patriots. Patriots didn't decide to intentionally rebuild with Tom Brady. Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Brady got his ass in.
it never looked back.
Exactly. Like you not. I don't know a team that intentionally drafted a later round pick to be that guy for them. I want to develop you, see what see how this may work out, and we go from there. But I'm not drafting you for you to come in here and be the guy right now. No, that's a dub. It shit don't make sense. Not legitimate. It does not make sense.
Mm-mm.
Figure out now. So what do y'all think? What? All right. Current state of the Atlanta Falcons. What's y'all take? If y'all had to make a State of the Union for the Atlanta Falcons right now for the
Make a
draft,
what?
a State of the Union for the Atlanta Falcons right now before the draft and free agency, what would it be?
I only think, like real talk, I only think we really missing a couple pieces, bro. to solidify this team. Like once we know that the quarterback is back and he can prove everybody wrong in performing, which I think that's exactly what he's gonna do. Outside of that, and having a wide receiver too, that's all. And they make sure that this offensive line is straight. Like I believe that they can hang with anybody in the league, especially where this defense is right now. And I think with like even with Pierce Jr. Even in that situation, it's next man up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's next man up. Like, 'cause if he don't play another down for the Falcons, and I'm not putting the man down. If he do, that's great. If he don't, they gonna still be all right because they got the pieces in place that they need. And like I said, with free agency coming along, and once they get to a point where they know exactly what's gonna happen with James Pierce Jr., then they know what move they have to make. We had to get another edge. I'm pretty sure that Ian Cunningham is capable of getting another edge. I'm pretty sure that with him being the person that he is, and nobody really knows like the stranglehold that he or the connections that he has. But it's all gonna come to fruition once the draft get here, once free agency get here, is here, and shit like that, and see the moves that he make. Then people can go back to like Dick Ride and how they like how they do. Oh, Terry cooking, yeah, but then when Terry was cooking, when nobody mad at Terry, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as you know Raheem came in here and fucked it all up, then yeah, I think like even to right now, I still think Terry should still be the GM, should have still been a GM, and gave him one more year to let him cook some more to see what he could do. But you know, but that's not how things turned
I
out.
do too. I do
That's
too.
not how things turned out. So with everything being the way that it is, like we gonna see what Ian Cunningham gonna do. We gonna see the type of pull that Matt Ryan has in the position that he's in. But overall, I think the Falcons is straight. It's just a piece here and there, and solidifying certain and having depth at a certain at a few positions. Like we get us another cornerback, we get us a nose tackle. Defense is gonna be straight, whether we pick out James Pierce Jr. Or not. And then no matter what they add during, like I'm pretty sure, like whatever we add during free agency on the defense, it's gonna be somebody exceptional. I just don't see us going out there to get somebody that's not gonna be an impactful player. I just don't see it because that'll pretty much negate the whole reason for doing it. If we're not gonna go get somebody that's gonna be an impact player, a starter, but between that defensive side and then it comes to the offensive side, we know what we have to do on offense. That line has to be solid to protect Michael Penix. Now with Algier, like I personally I wouldn't hold Algier. I mean, if they could re-sign him, re-sign him. If he want to be here that bad, then he'll take the deal. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
if he don't want to be here, like Tyler Algier can go anywhere and start, bro. Anywhere. But if he want to still be that with that thunder and lightning duel, like how Reggie Bush and what old boy was back in USC. So that's pretty much kind of like how Bijan and Tyler is, and and not knowing
Lindell
what
White.
not knowing what Stefanski gonna do as far as nobody has seen Stefanski's offense yet. Nobody. So they can sit up there like I wouldn't give a fuck if people sit up there and they sit there, oh, was Stefanski gonna do this? And you don't know what the fuck Stefanski gonna do. Just because he did a certain thing in Cleveland, and now that
Him.
man having a fresh slate and having more
S-
talent than what he had in Cleveland, hell, his
Stefan,
offense could be
Stefan,
dynamic.
Stefanski ain't even running the offense.
But I'm saying, even still, even with this new what's the new OC name?
Tommy Reese.
Yeah, nobody know what Tommy Reese gonna do. Everybody wants that, and that's the whole fucking problem with everybody with these crazy ass takes and shit like that. Like earlier today when I sent y'all, oh, I sat there and I watched like two or three different uh content creators on YouTube just today alone, this morning. Oh, AJ Brown, yeah, he would be the perfect fit for the Falcons. Falcons better go get him, whatever, whatever. Oh, more than likely he's gonna come to the Falcons. Huh. About noon, where that man went to the Steelers.
I didn't see that shit coming.
He went to the Steelers. Anything can happen in the league, bro. And everybody that come up for free agency or everybody that want to trade, I'm sorry, that don't mean they got to come to the Atlanta Falcons. People really need to get off of that shit. People get released for one or two reasons: they're not performing, or the team trying to save money on their cap.
Mm-mm.
Because I bet you'll never hear the Falcons say, "Oh, we about to release Bijan or we about to trade Bijan." You be a damn fool to trade Bijan. You be a damn fool even when it comes to Kyle Pitts. People will sit up there. Kyle Pitts has always, and what people fail to realize, they had their opinion on Pitts. Like Pitts went through a period of time where when he first got here, he showed everybody what he could do. Showed everybody what he could do. And then he went through that little phase where, oh, Pitts ain't shit, and oh, they need to go ahead and trade Pitts and whatever, whatever. But as soon as Drake going down, and they made it seem like, oh, what's the saying? Next man up. Pitts was the next man up, and he showed y'all he is capable of taking over a fucking game. He is capable of just going out there and being a beast. Now, once you get the right OC in here that know how to incorporate Bijan and Algier and Kyle Pitts and Drake London and whoever our wide receiver two gonna be, guess what? The Falcons gonna be unstoppable, bro. I'm not saying we're gonna go undefeated because the best team's gonna lose sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But will we be right there at when it come to week 17? Will we be like this year? Will we be thinking about like last year with a bunch of 8 and 9 teams, and depending on what this team do, this team gonna make it. Depending on what this team do, that team gonna make it. No, we'll win. We'll win our division outright, and we'll make a strong little run. I'm not looking for a Super Bowl this year. I will be satisfied, and I do mean satisfied with us making the fucking playoffs because we ain't been there in so fucking long. And the thing
Yeah,
about it, if you can make the playoffs, anybody, it's just like basketball, it's just like baseball. If you can come into them playoffs and you can turn that shit on and get hot, hell, anybody can
and
win.
everything happened.
Anybody can win.
What?
Hey,
Just like when Ryan, when we went to the Super Bowl 2016, had Quinn kept them boys focused instead of them being in the damn locker room celebrating and playing dominoes and partying it up at halftime. They kept them boys focused. Had Kyle Shanahan ran the ball, we would have us a ring right now. But that's
yeah.
not what happened.
If that had happened, we would have been we wouldn't have an 8 year playoff drought. I tell you
Exactly.
that because
Exactly.
when you win and you show that you can win, you're going to attract free agents.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing about it is, couldn't nobody tell me, and I got the video on my page
Uh,
to prove it. And that
Oh,
NFC Championship game when we played Green
hold
Bay, you
hold
couldn't
on,
tell
hold on,
me we
hold
weren't about to win no Super Bowl.
hold
Hell,
on, Antonio. Hold on, Antonio. John came in. Uh, John said, "Hello, pan and chat. Hope everybody's okay. I tried to come on, but I'm on an assignment, and the signal is weaker than soggy Wonder Bread. We'll see you guys soon. Hey,
All
John,
right.
man, be careful out there. Stay safe. Love you, brother. Whenever you can get back, man, the show waiting on you, man. We waiting on you. Man, we got another be doing the mental health show on Friday at 8. Go ahead, Antonio.
yeah, but it's just like so many people, and I look at it in a group, and I wouldn't give a fuck who got mad at me for what I'm about to say. It's a lot, and I say a lot. It's a lot of people in these Falcon fan groups that 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 pretty much dick ride admins that can't form opinions of their own, and they always want to be on the side of where either I told you so, or I agree, or I agree, and they push narratives, not narratives that they came up with on their own. They push narratives that other people come up with, but fail to do the necessary homework for themselves. Because I guarantee, had a lot of people done a lot of homework for themselves instead of going with the opinion of other people, then they wouldn't say half the shit that they say. And that's just facts. There's too many people. And what's crazy about the whole thing is, and I understand where you have to create content and shit like that. If I sit up there and I say, okay, if I come on the show between the end of the season and the beginning of the season, and over the course of that time where we're in the off season, if I sit up there and I do 15 shows where, oh, we're gonna draft this guy, if I tell you that we're gonna draft 15 people, and out of the 15 people, you write about one, you're supposed to be right about one with 15 fucking guesses, and that's just being real.
Common sense.
That's common sense. Like, how many chances? Like, a dice got six sides to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many times you think you're gonna roll that dice until you get a six? It ain't gonna take you no six rolls. You might do it on the third roll. You might do it on the fourth, fifth, or sixth. You might not roll it at all. But don't come back and be like, nigga, I told you so. Because you done gave us 20 damn different people and then say
Yeah,
I
and
told you
then like,
so.
and then every fucking day or every other day when new news leak out, your position change. Fuck
Right.
that, man.
That's just like
Anybody got time for that shit?
yeah, it's just like with the whole Pierce Jr. situation. I would be so glad, and Winston know I done said this shit from day one. Money and a good lawyer goes a long way. A
Yeah.
long way.
Most definitely.
Long way. And people sit up here and act like where they be so judgmental and act like they don't act like they shit don't sink, act like they ain't never made mistakes or ever got caught up before. Because it doesn't happen to everybody, especially a man.
Yeah.
Hell, nigga, I'm fighting the case now.
Oh, I know. But they get so judgmental and they try to shit on somebody. Like, the worst thing that somebody could ever do is shit on somebody when they're down, because when they get up, when they get back up, don't try to act like, I got boys where like when I say my boys, my ride or dies and shit like that, like them my when if I put that title on you, that's because I know if I ever got to go to war, I know three people I can call right now.
They go
Three,
clock in.
three.
Uh,
And when I say they're gonna hit that time clock, they're gonna hit that time clock, and they're gonna be because they TTG, they train to go. I don't need nobody fake around me. Nobody. They call ride or dies for a reason. You're like, and that's any man. Any man that's listening to this right now, keep your fucking circle small.
mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Keep your circle small. Everybody ain't your fucking friend. Some people just along for the fucking ride.
Sure shit. Hell, anybody that's seen the eye test from the beginning of the eye test, you would you what Antonio just said and said, it'll hit harder.
Because I don't like my whole thing is and John will tell you better than anybody. Winston will tell you better than anybody. Bro, I don't have no filter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no filter. At the end of the day, and I really be on some fuck your feelings type shit because you don't give a fuck about mine. and that's real shit.
You right, Antonio.
You don't give a fuck about mine. I done seen, I done seen people that's basically in a position of, and I'm not gonna even say power. It's just a control situation where, okay, if you have a page,
in position of
or
of
you have,
influence.
or you have influence, or you a content creator, or whatever, whatever. I done seen people shit on people in their own audience, and I'm sorry, that shit don't do nothing for me. I guarantee you got one time to shit on me, one time. You'll never get my support again, ever, ever.
Mm.
The eye test is the only show, and when I say the only show, and we started doing this a long time ago when we did our first like mental health check. And I'm glad we did that show because, and y'all know how I got on that show, nigga. I damn near cried on that show because it's a lot of shit that we as, I'm not saying just just a black man probably got a heart anybody, but white men, all everybody go through it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Women,
And you
all
sit there,
colors,
you
man,
sit there
everybody
and
go through shit.
like we wake up to bullshit, we go to bed to bullshit, and that shit is on our shoulders all day, all day. That shit ride us just like a nigga riding a goddamn horse. Like I can go through my day. Now I ain't scared of shit. Only thing I'm scared of is a mosquito that get out of Magic Johnson house. That's about it. That's about it. I ain't
I'll
scared of
be
shit
honest
else,
with
bro.
you.
Yeah, shit,
The
Antonio.
the
I ain't
the
scared.
the
I'm just being dead ass serious. Like I'm up
the
like
the,
people, like
the only
it's been
thing in
people.
life,
Oh,
the only thing in life that I'm scared of is a snake, and a snake come in many different forms.
Oh
I
yeah,
mm-hmm.
promise
that, that's why you keep your grass cut low, bro. So you
you.
can
Mm-hmm.
see him
Damn right,
coming.
damn right.
So you can see him coming. Like I don't seen. Like I'm retired military, bro. I own my own business. Like I do a whole lot of shit. I mean, me and my wife, like we done been through it. Like, bro, like I said, with the whole cancer shit, and like she's a doctor, so you know, we done been down that road. Like scared, I was scared of losing her and helping her, you know, with that fight because the shit got bad. She had to have open heart surgery, bro, double mastectomy, and nigga, y'all don't see my wife. My wife a dime, bro, a
You got
dime.
one. You got one. You got one.
I'm talking a dime. So and I sit there to myself like people be. I even ask myself like, nigga, how did you get her? I've been knowing her since we was kids. Same elementary school, same middle school, same high school. My sister, her sister was best friend. We both went through our divorces at the same time, and that's when we got together. So
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
people sit up there, they do all that talking and shit like that. Now I'm gonna tell, like even like when there's a certain gentleman that comes on this show, that's fight the power, but but
The guy with the coochie.
I'm just gonna keep that shit a buck. Like the day you stop worrying about that shit, about what the white man do, bruh, and put that focus on yourself, you ain't gotta worry about the white man. All you gotta do is live right. That's all you gotta do. If you live right, everything gonna be fine.
Hold on, hold on. Hey, three dirty. Three dirty said a certain platform clown him for being on Maggie T Candy Room, but I'm okay with being vulnerable and being accountable for my shortcomings. Hey, brother, I tell you what. Well, for one, you already know how we doing out here. Now, the only way we would sit and claim if you just sit if you talking like sports and you don't have fact to back what you're sitting there saying.
Right.
But the
But
access is really open. It's a open forum. That's the whole reason why me and John technically created the access because we was getting shut down on other platforms and things, and like no, that's bullshit.
and another
We
thing,
just, we just go and do our own shit. But what we're gonna do is it's gonna be an open forum to everybody. That's literally why when you see the eye test come on, the very first thing you see in the chat is the link to the show. That way anybody can come on and say whatever they feel, however they feel, da 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 da. But if you talking sport, just have facts about it. Then
Right,
when you get in life talking, talk your truth.
right. And a lot of people, and that's the problem with a lot of people. Whether you go in these groups and you read comments, a lot of people can't handle an educated response.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
An educated response where you done did the research on something and you know, like you know how it be with a female. They be like, "Oh, I know what the hell I'm talking about."
Mm-hmm.
If you basically took if you was as assertive and did the research like most females do, and don't come at me with, "Oh, well, such and such said." I don't give a damn what they said.
No, I don't care about that.
What are the
Just do the
facts?
research.
Tell me the damn
Give
facts.
me the fact. Don't give me opinion. Give me facts.
Yeah, don't give me no
That,
opinion.
that's how I operate. I operate in like I'm an Aries. As an Aries, we literally operate in black and white. Yeah, we may shade over into gray, but the way we see shit is black or white. I'm on. I'm either one end of the spectrum or the other. It's one or two.
Right.
It's very seldom
And
that I sit there and operate in the middle.
right. And for those that think that, okay, you can come on the eye test and you can and somebody call you out when you sit up there and we know you on some bullshit and you speaking some bullshit and they try to correct you and you want to get all huffy puffy like you gonna whoop somebody ass. Hey,
And,
2958 Avondale Road, or you can come to 8955 Janice Drive in College Park, because that's where I live, one of my two houses, and I guarantee you this ain't what you want.
uh,
I guarantee you, because that huffy puppy shit, I'm gonna let you talk all day, bruh.
yeah,
I'm gonna let you
I'm gonna
talk
let you
all
have
day.
it.
Because there's been
But
people that done came on there and they done got huffy puppy because they done got corrected or they got false fucking credentials and can't back up nothing that they say or don't want to like if you are that person, it's not that hard to prove who you are. It's not that hard to prove who you are. We all grown. We all grown men. So hey, accountability. It's about a women bit with accountability. It's a lot of men that need to have some accountability too.
they don't even know the meaning of the word. The closest I've ran across so many men that the closest they got into the word accountability is a bank account.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
not
what three like
accountability.
well 330 well
You
330 right. Everyone that come with you can't go with you. You right.
can't go with you
It's
because
people.
when
It's people.
when you
It's two people that's
what
it's two kind of people that's assigned to your life that God will assign to your life. It's the people that's gonna push you, and then you got the kind of people that's gonna bring you down.
there for the ride,
Mm-hmm.
sure shit.
Them the two type of people
Yep.
that you gonna have in life. I used to have no bullshit, bro. I used to have a homeboy. Love, like when I was in that phase where, I was going out 3, 4 nights out the week, bro. Used to always have that one homeboy that always wanted to go because he
Hmm.
knew when I went out, oh, I was gonna turn
It
up.
could be a good time.
I
Well,
was gonna turn up. Like we was gonna get drunk, and we was going to the strip club. They knew where the hoes was gonna be because they knew I was gonna make sure I kept all the hoes around me, and ain't never like, and they know that being that I'm a weed smoker and I always got that good shit, like. But soon as I checked him on it, like, bruh, there
And they
comes a
got
point
this
in
feeling about it.
time. There comes a point in time when you have to call out people on their bullshit. You have to call out people on their bullshit. Because some people will ride your ass until the saddle and the hooves fall off that motherfucker for real.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't check them,
Hmm. Dang,
I
man.
just
I put it to you like that. I put it to you like that. And people, if people don't really want to believe that statement, go grab any plastic bottle that you can find. Anyone, anyone, does not matter. When you start filling that bottle up, bro, you got people that with you, and this is a parable for life. You got people with you that started at the bottom of that bottle with you, and the more you take and fill that bottle is yourself. The more you start filling that bottle up, what happens when you get closer to the top?
shit gonna
What happened to the
overflow.
bottle? No, no, hell. What happened? What happened to the bottle itself? It bottlenecks.
Mm-hmm.
It bottlenecks. Everything that started, everything that was at the bottom with you can't go with you. It literally can't. Hell, one of the most effective military moves, and Antonio, you can vouch for this. One of the most effective military move is to move a army into a bottleneck.
Hmm.
Why? Because when I got your ass in that bottleneck, you're sitting duck. That's where that only the strong survive shit come from. Hell, look at the movie 300. Everybody loved the movie 300.
Hmm.
How were they able to be effective? Could they funnel their ass into a bottleneck? So when they started coming through it, I'm gonna stab you, stab you. Next line, come on. I'm gonna stab you, I'm gonna stab you. Come on, keep 'em on coming. I got more than enough knife for all of y'all, enough blade for all y'all. Come on, stab you, stab you, stab you. Keep on, and I'm a motor on. Everybody can't go where you are actually destined to go. Everybody cannot go along there on the same trip. Why? Because everybody mentality is not congruent to or aligned to what's in store for you. It can't. And I know that's a tough pill to swallow. It is. But man, that's my day one, man. That's my stick. That's my ace, man. Buddy been with me since da 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 da. Da. All right. Well, what's that rapper from Atlanta that just killed his cousin a couple of years ago?
You talking about Quavo?
Quavo.
No, 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 no. He killed his cousin.
Oh no, I don't know who that is, but I know they just
Yeah.
they put a warrant out for Quavo though.
Yeah. The
Oh,
Fed.
Quavo got a warrant
Hell
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Feds
now.
got on that shit. Hell
Right
yeah,
now.
they arrested his ass.
Yeah. He.
Quavo from the Migos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nigga, what? When did this
Yeah.
happen?
this week.
Oh shit! Like
Yeah.
I knew they took and repoed a couple of his cars and shit
Nah, they
for
said
back taxes.
he was the main reason why Offset got killed.
Right.
Man, stop playing.
No,
Yeah,
for real.
it was some shit that he had done ahead of before that shit even started. That's why the shit even happened.
Huh? Like I said, that's it. Everybody can't go with you, and that's a nigga cousin.
Yeah.
That's
That's his
blood.
nephew.
No.
That that's blood.
Yeah, that's his nephew.
And you got your nephew killed.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? Like man, bro, like I've seen brothers kill each other. I've seen it.
It's crazy,
I've,
man.
I've, I've I've seen family members in prison together, and one do something to the other one because goddamn this one was scared of being in prison, so he went and joined a gang and shit, and they made his ass goddamn go do something to his cousin. I've seen it.
Mhm.
Everybody can't go with you, bro. No, I've said this shit plenty of time on here. If I do dirt, I'm doing my dirt on my lonely because I know for a fact I'm not gonna tell him myself.
Right. My wife will tell you, like, bro, straight up, she'd be like, you know, like me, if we in the car and we get pulled over and I'm driving, he gonna come get my license and shit like that. But that motherfucker is not gonna come back to that car by himself. He is not gonna come back to that car by himself. Cause she be so goddamn mad if we get pulled over. She be like, we finna be here for fucking ever. I'm like, why you say that? She said, you know how it go. They gonna get your license and they gonna go back there. They gonna run your shit, and then they gonna come back. He gotta wait for backup to get here. Just to, just to, just to give you a ticket. Yeah, because my hands is registered with the state. Because my military training. That's why I sit there. I be trying to tell people. I be like, you can be the easiest person in the world to get along with, and
Hmm.
that's why I said I'll be glad when we have those, the mental health shows and shit like that. Because I can remember a time, bruh, when a nigga was putting his hands on my mama, and when I came home from Iraq the third time, you couldn't have been me that day, bruh. When I came back and I got pulled, got off the plane at the Hunter Army Airfield after being over in Iraq for 17 months. Got off the plane, had the little parade. None of my family was there, bro. That was the first. Went to my last formation, turned in all my sensitive equipment, NVGs, both of my weapons, my SOI, all of that shit. Got dismissed, and I was going on my 30 days leave, bruh. When I got home, went to my mama house. My neighbors was sitting on the porch. And they was like, "Hey, Tony, welcome home. When y'all got back?" Oh, I told them we just got back this morning, whatever, whatever. And I finna going out there. I was going up to my mama's front door. They was like, "Your mama don't live there no more." I was like, "Bullshit! How you gonna tell me my mama don't live here? I just got a care package from this same house 2 weeks ago in the desert." They was like, "Nah, your uncle them came down here and moved her out the house when your stepdad and your mama got into it because he had hit my mama in the side of the head with a phone."
Dang.
So first thing
I've
I
been on.
did, made one
I've been
phone
on this
call to,
top.
to my one of my riders. Hey, you still got my 9 millimeter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still got it. I said I'm finna come get it right now. They was like, "What's going on, bro?" Went
At
over there and
3:30,
got that
man.
shit.
Thank you for your service, bro.
Yeah, they appreciate it. Went over there and got that shit. Every day when that man get off work, they go out there to his folks' house, and they sit under the tree and get drunk. And when I tell you, I rolled up on that man, I parked on the backside of their property, came all the way through the goddamn woods. And I'm talking about two of my rider guys was with me. One of them had an AR with a night vision scope on it. That bitch was accurate up to 1,000 yards. I grabbed that bitch. When I say I had that nigga in the crosshairs, bruh, I about to take his. I'm about to peel his muffin cap back blue, bruh.
Man.
But instead, I came out the woods and rolled right up on him, put the gun in his mouth. He threw up all over my hand. I said, "I done told you about putting your hands on my mama." He threw up all over my hand because I tried to put. When I tell you the barrel was past that nigga tonsils, but past that nigga tonsils, that nigga threw up all over my hand. I even knocked the fillings, like the nigga had to go get some cavity work done, bro. Cause I knocked the fillings out of shit. And after that, I just beat the shit out of him. But when I went to court and I stayed in jail for like 3 days, judge came up there. He was like, "Mr. Henderson." And it was like my second or third time being down there for it. I sat there after I beat his ass and let the police come get me. I ain't try to run or nothing like that because I beat his ass within an inch of his life.
It's supposed to.
And when I tell you, and this nigga like probably 6'6", probably 270. At the time, I was what 6 foot, probably one. I mean 6 foot, probably 230. And the judge came out there and said, "Mr. Henderson, I just want to tell you something. I really want you to really listen to what I'm about to tell you." And this when I left the state of Georgia. He said, "I want you to learn how to separate yourself from your mother's affairs." He said, "I want you to turn around and I want you to look at your mom." And that nigga was sitting right there with her, had his head all bandaged up. Nigga had stitches in his jaw. They had where they sew your jaw shut because his jaw was
Mm-hmm.
broke. And she was sitting there
Mm,
with him. I turned around. When I turned around and I seen him, bro, and I seen her sitting with him, that shit hurt me to my heart. But I had to really listen to what that judge was telling me because it does me no good. And when I say it does me no good, it does me no good to keep putting myself in a situation where my mama gonna take him back at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
The
And
judge said
like
either you gonna be in
and
prison for killing him, or you gonna be in prison for damn near killing him.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
and that's the toughest part.
and when you
And
like I said, when
and
you talking
I
about your
know I
mama,
know
bruh,
this is I
yeah,
know
you talking
this is a
about your
hard
mama,
situation
the
because
natural the natural
I
thing
went through
when
the
you get
same
that
shit
near
with
your
my daddy.
mama is to react. You're not thinking
Man,
about shit. You're gonna react.
I I went through the same shit with my pop.
Yeah, you're gonna react.
My
So when
with my biological father, I went through the exact same shit.
Hey.
Like, bro, like, look, hold on, man, y'all don't even know what the fuck I have. Watch this shit. I'm gonna show you how dirty of a nigga that my dad is, right? All
Hey.
right. So my father, right? All right. I my mother, in all actuality, notice for a fact, my mother has only in her life. My mother, well, no, my dad is 67, about to be 68, September 24th. My mother is 66 years old. My mother has only had sex with my father her entire life. Her entire life. That is the only person she's ever laid down with. Right?
Hey.
They've been together since my mother was 14 years old.
Shit.
All right? They get married when, let's see, 38. My mother had me. Well, they got married when my mother was, hold on. Yeah, my mom was 26. Well, no, my mom was 25 when she got married, and she got pregnant with me on their honeymoon. All right. Now, um, my mom, like when I was getting closer to graduating high school and shit, my mom started having mini strokes.
mm,
Hey.
Right. Yeah, her health was fucked up and shit. So she kept having mini stroke, kept having mini stroke. Then she had a full blown stroke. Boom. Right. So my mom in the hospital. I'll never forget the shit. Up at MCV hospital. At the time, I probably was in shit ninth grade. Probably yeah, I probably was in ninth grade. And oh no, correction. I was in eighth grade. And so we up at the hospital. Me, my mom, and my brother. You know, before he passed. And Pops was like, you know, what my mom nicknamed Tiny. Well, Tiny, man, I'm gonna take the boys go get them something to eat. We gonna go to McDonald's. All right, cool. Hey, all right, go ahead. And mind you know, MCV Hospital is on Broad Street. There's a McDonald's literally like 7 minutes on the road. Well, no,
Mm-hmm.
correction. There's a McDonald's like 5 minutes down the road if you go down the hill. This nigga taking us all the way to the south side to a McDonald's. They're like 20 minutes away. And I'm like, why the fuck we going way the fuck down here from damn McDonald's. But y'all sitting, we pull up. My my we in my mom car. Hold on, it's a mean ass echo.
That's probably me. I had my hand by the speaker.
Yeah, there you go. No, it's cool. So so got down, we get on the jump, and he's like, well, y'all sitting here, and I run and grab y'all, what y'all want or whatever. All right, cool. So he running the jump. He come back out like 20, 30 minutes later with his lady. Hey, I want to introduce y'all to my friend.
Oh hell
So,
no.
all right, what's going on? Oh no, it get worse. It get worse. So this shit happened like on a Friday, right? And my mom ended up getting out of the hospital like the following Tuesday. Imagine what I was doing on Thursday.
Mm.
Thursday, we're going pulling up to this woman's house because she has in her mind that she's getting married on Saturday to my daddy.
Mm.
And
Lord,
his word is, I didn't know how to break it to her that I was married and had a family, and I can't go to jail for what was it, bigamy,
mm-hmm.
when you married to two people at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he literally took us up there, me, my mother that just got out of the hospital, and my little brother, and my cousin Todd. He took all of us up to this lady house to sit and show her that, hey, yeah, about that. We can't get married on Saturday because I got a whole family and shit, and I can't be man enough to sit there and tell you this. And that's literally like the slightest shit from my childhood. Like that's why I am the way I am. Everybody got a short temper. That's literally why goddamn I argue with you to a point, but like if you sitting there disrespecting me and shit, I'm gonna go from zero to 1,000,
hmm Nigga,
and I'll be
I'm,
ready to
I'm, I'm,
fuck some shit up.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. In 2000, after that shit happened in court that day, I left the state of Georgia and I moved to New Jersey. That's when I met my current wife. Bro, when I tell you, over from 2011 to probably 2020, that same man I told you about that was putting his hands on my mama,
Mm-hmm.
nigga
Hmm.
stepped on a nail, thought he could put some fat back on it to draw the fucking poison out that shit. Nigga leg ended up going gangrene, right?
Dang.
Hmm.
They amputated that nigga shit from above the knee. So he had to get a prosthetic, right?
Mm-hmm.
During that time, this nigga was still being abusive. He got now he done got his kidneys done failed him, his liver bad, his fucking diabetes is out of control, and he going to dialysis and shit. So I was in New Jersey, and my sister called me, and I was at work, and she was like, I promised that I was gonna never call you if something was wrong, something was going on with mommy, but she said that nigga tried to hit me today. This is my little sister.
Ooh.
So he tried to hit my sister. So him and my sister, her and my mom and my sister ended up jumping this nigga.
Dang.
Jumping this nigga, right? Because he was shitting on himself the whole fucking nine. And my sister and my mama jumped this nigga. And so my mama, that's when my mama finally said, fuck it, I'm leaving. She had enough. And my mama finally left him, right? So she left him and she left him and my mom moved in with my sister, right? I'm already up in New Jersey boiling, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-mm.
boiling ass mad, bro. So probably like probably 4 months later, like the judge had gave him chance after chance because you got to understand a nigga that's already got one leg going to dialysis, both his kidneys gone, his liver fucked up, uh, diabetes out of control, stay in and out the hospital, and you would think like if a woman that stood by your side through all of this bullshit, right,
You will change.
that you would change and you would humble yourself and realize that
That's
you got a woman
common.
that's really sticking by your side and helping you through all your bullshit, but yet and still you still put your hands on her.
Mm.
So the judge, he wasn't showing up for court like during the divorce process, and my sister and my mom got a divorce within the same week from their husbands that he was married to.
Dang.
Okay.
So
Won't he do it though? Hold on.
so
Won't he do it though?
yeah, yeah. But listen though,
Won't he do it? Come on
but
now.
he was living in the house. The judge told him he had to be at the house on a certain day. So the sheriff and them came out and gave him an extra day because he knew who the sheriff was. Had the sheriff done his job, so he decided that he was going to burn my mama's house the fuck down. My mama is a chemical engineer. Went to Tuskegee University where she had me at. I was born in Tuskegee. So this motherfucker gonna burn my mama's house to the ground, bruh. Stood in front of that motherfucker while it burned with his fake leg on until the neighbors came over there. And when they came over there, it was like, are you okay or are you okay? He was like, yeah, he was fine. He sat there and watched this motherfucker burn down and thought he got away with some shit, right? He tried to tell the arson investigator that the fire started in the kitchen. Only thing that was still intact in the house, the stove was still white, still white.
Mm-mm.
Pots was still sitting on the stove. Nothing was burnt. So they called out the state arson investigator in Alabama. He came out there, and the state arson investigator, they can pinpoint exactly where a fire started in the house by doing a concrete test.
What?
They said, yeah, he poured gas right here, and you can see where he poured it through the house. So now he got a warrant for his arrest, right? Motherfucker was still fucking with my mama, bro. So I said, you know what? I told my wife then, I said, baby, I got to go home. Me
Mm.
being the person that I was, he got five brothers. Five brothers. I got home, found out through the grapevine that all these niggas went fishing, knew where he was going fishing at.
Hey. Oh.
What?
Oh. Hold on now.
No, it's
Hey,
okay.
look,
It's okay. It's okay. No, I can't incriminate myself on this. I can't. So, found out where the nigga was going.
you showed.
Yeah,
Hold on,
I'm
you
very
showed
sure,
us.
bro. I'm very sure because the police was looking for this nigga too.
Yeah, but at the same time, even if they would look for him too, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro, I know what I'm doing right now. I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
all right.
Trust me. Trust me. So, so
I put it to you like that. In a scenario like that, I can't control the footage, the audio and shit.
I
I can't
understand,
control
bro.
it.
I
You
understand,
you that's to YouTube. I'm
right?
just saying. I'm
But he
throwing it out
wasn't.
there.
But he wasn't just running from me though. He was running from the police too.
Yeah,
So,
and I understand. I understand moral code. I understand moral code. I'm just making sure that your story is staying along the legal code.
right,
That's it.
and
That's all.
everything. I'm not. Like I said, I'm not gonna incriminate myself, bro. Let me tell the story. I got you. I
All right,
understand
all
exactly.
right.
So
Proceed with caution.
found out. But see, there was another thing with it, bro. Before when I came home the last time, I had brought home. I had brought home three suitcases. I brought home one suitcase that was full of Michelin Ness, all jerseys, bro. all jerseys, big ass suitcase full of number of Mitchell and jerseys. I brought home another. It was another suitcase. I had like probably like 8 pair of J's and I never worn them. Vintage Jordan that I never wore. I just bought them but never worn. Then I had another suitcase that was full of like suits. And so he let his family come in my mama house before he burnt it down, and they stole all of her shit. My mama the kind of person where she can get shit for Christmas and she'll open it, but she would never use it. So his 5 brothers and his sister came in my mama house, stole all of her shit, all of her shit, all of her church clothes, all of her fancy hats and expensive shoes and all of that shit. So the fact that he tried to hit my sister, I'm already like I'm on like level 1,000. So I get out there in the woods because you got to walk to where you got to go through the woods to go fishing. Flatten all them niggas' tires. As I came up on one, beat his ass. Got up on the second one, beat his ass. I'm throwing all these niggas in the water. All of them in the water. The niggas seen I was coming. Nigga, you not finna outrun a nigga right now. And you figure this was just 4 years ago. At that time, I'm 6 foot 275 right now. I probably was bigger than that then. I probably was like close to 300.
Done.
So he seen me coming, and the nigga was trying to get away. So I'm walking behind that nigga. I'm not finna run behind you, nigga. You can't run. I'm walking behind that nigga like Jason Voorhees when he about to kill white folks. So got behind him. I clipped him. I kicked his fake leg off, threw that bitch in the water.
I'm about to ask that. Did you hit that when you clipped him? Did you
What?
clip the good leg or the bad leg? Which I just need to know. Carry on.
So kicked the leg off, threw that bitch in the water. Proceed to drag his ass to the water. I'm about to drown this nigga. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to drown that nigga. Only thing saved him was somebody had called my uncle. My uncle used to go fishing with him, so he knew where I was going. As I got this nigga in the water, and I done put the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. I'm out there dunking this nigga, punching him every time he come up, push his ass right back under the water. So let him live. Police get him, arrest him, take him to jail. Police decide that because he got to go to dialysis, his diabetes fucked up, his liver fucked up, kidneys fucked up. They decided they're gonna put his ass in a hospice and have a police there until because they ended up charging him with like 3 different felonies for burning down my mama's house, bruh. When I tell you, in the course of him being in that fucking hospice, they done cut the nigga other leg off.
Done.
The other nigga other leg off. This nigga, just say how fucked up person that he was, bruh. When he finally gets a chance, the hospital decided they can't do nothing with him, so they kicked him out of there. So his daughters that he wasn't even involved with had to end up coming to get him. When I tell you, bruh, this nigga had no legs on his deathbed, dying, that when he died, his daughters had him cremated the very fucking next day. He ain't been dead 12 hours, bruh.
Done.
That's
Had that
calm,
nigga
huh?
sign his ass over to the fucking funeral people, cremated his ass, and didn't his brothers and sisters ain't have nothing to do with it. Didn't ask them shit because his daughters and his ex-wife that he was married to before my mom said, I tried to tell you from the very beginning that nigga was evil.
He just did not give a fuck. Shit.
The nigga didn't give a fuck. So his brother, which I couldn't stand that nigga anyway, his brother ran across that nigga one day at the gas station after he had passed away. He seen me and the nigga acting like he wanted to do something. So my wife was pulling on me, and we wasn't even in Jersey. We here. We here in Georgia now. We gonna move down here. So my wife was like, she was pulling on me, and like he was sitting over there at his little fruit stand or whatever. Country ass nigga in Alabama with a little fruit stand and
What?
shit. He's sitting up there looking at me, aiming. You know how motherfuckers do his hand like this, like they hold it like it's a gun,
Yeah.
and they pointed at you, and he like going like, pew, pew, like that,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
So I'm walking. I'm like, fuck that shit, nigga. I'm walking over to that nigga like Richard Pryor on Which Way Is Up at the end of the movie. I get over there to the fruit stand. He's standing there. I'm like, I said, so what's up with you, bruh? I said, what's up for what? I said, what's really your malfunction for real? Doing all that shit, that talking and shit, right? Bruh, he had this big ass watermelon sitting on the table. My wife was like pulling on me, like, baby, come on, come on, come on. No, come on, don't do it. Come on, come on. And then my gun was still sitting in the car. Sit there. I picked up that motherfucking watermelon, bruh. When I tell you I bust that nigga ass inside the head with that big ass watermelon, bruh. And stood over that nigga. He was just sitting there, like out of it. And I grabbed him by his
Nigga out
face.
there,
And I
nigga out
told
there
that nigga,
spitting off seat.
yeah,
Right.
this is the same nigga that fucking pistol whipped his daughter. He pistol whipped his own daughter for trying to help his mom because he was whooping her mama ass.
Dang.
Oh yeah, yeah. You better than me. You better than me.
So when I seen him, I was like, just sitting there, and I was like, I told him, I said, all these fucking years, bro. I said, I've been knowing you since I was like 17, 18. And here it is, nigga. I'm fucking, at the time, I was like 46, 47. I'm 52 now. I said, all these fucking years, I said, your daddy wasn't shit. I said, you and all your brothers ain't shit. Because the one thing that I despise, nigga, is a nigga that put his hands on women.
Mm-hmm.
When I say, if you want to talk about my biggest pet peeve, nigga, that I hate with a passion, any nigga that put his hands on women. I said, I said so many fucking times I done plotted and I done been in a position where I could have ended your brother a long time ago. I said, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I said, you won't get as many chances as he got.
Dang.
You won't get as many chances as he got. Because I will take your ass out there in the woods, tie your ass to a tree, pour some goddamn maple syrup on your ass, and let the animals eat your ass. Real talk.
Man, you know what I'm saying that shit. And you out here want to get down huff himself wolf ticket with an imaginary gun, man.
Because a
Yeah,
nigga that put his
like
hands on women
like
will not
for
fight a real nigga.
I don't know.
Nigga will not fight a real nigga, bro.
That like that. I'm 38, right? I'm 38, but I grew up and I was raised by an older head. That's why me, like in all that's why me and John got them connected what we do because John is just like that's been my life my entire life. I've always fell in with the older crowd,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when I was coming up, there was no goddamn like niggas putting hand on women and or children. Like all that shit was sacred to
Nigga,
me. That's
my granddaddy put his hands on my grandma one time, and he regretted the day that he did it because not only did she whoop his ass, she waited till that nigga went to sleep and poured some hot grits on that nigga.
The Al Green shit.
No, she did that shit for real.
Oh shit.
I don't know about all of that because like where I'm from, like that shit that shit get your ass jumped. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
You put your hand on the goddamn woman and the men around found out what happened. Sure shit. Oh yeah, you better bet it. Somewhere along the line, your ass getting jumped.
And not just
They
that,
gonna they,
the nigga that my mama was married to at the first time. That's what I'm. And the thing, I'm gonna tell you something real, some real shit, bro. the niggas that my mama have dealt with since I've been a child, bro, all of them done died some horrible ass deaths, bro, where they suffered before they died. And I'm telling you, like,
Yeah, nigga, that's
from
common.
from the time I was 7 or 8 and having to fight a grown ass man and like getting your ass whooped and thrown down basement stairs and locked in the basement and you can peek under the door and see your mama getting her ass pummeled by this nigga. And then you just the more you grow, once I got about 11 or 12, bro, and I went through my growth spurt, when that nigga put his hands on my mama, he had a fight on his hands, bro. To the point where my cousin Corey, he like I call a nigga my brother. In actuality, he my cousin because my mama's sister's son. But she raised my mama raised him though. When I tell you, one day that nigga put his hands on my mama in the kitchen. You know that metal fork and spoon that be hanging on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
My
Mm-hmm.
mama had some wood ones and she had some metal ones.
My grandma had the same shit too, and my
When I
mom,
tell you, me and my cousin
but
Corey
they
took the
had the
spoon.
all wooden jump.
Yeah, we took the spoons off that wall, bro, and beat the shit out that nigga with the motherfuckers. We beat that nigga ass, bro. We beat that nigga ass, bro. Like for real. Like I don't like that's some shit. Like that's one thing. Like my girl will tell you right now. Like we've been downtown Atlanta, bro. Downtown Atlanta. And Ron, you know what I'm talking about down there
Yeah.
by fucking
5 points.
yeah, 5 points where the flea market at
Yeah.
across from the train station,
Yeah.
bruh. Sat there one day. We was walking. We was down there shopping and shit.
Mm.
I just walked out of the shoe store. Nigga was beating the brakes off this female, bruh. And my wife was like, "Baby, keep walking, keep walking." I turned. She was pulling on me. People got their phones out and shit like that. You know, they be on that World Star shit. And
What?
I'm walking and she
Keep
pulling on
walking
me
my
and shit
ass.
like that. And I turned around and I kept walking. I said, I can't do it. I like took her hand. I like, baby, just let me go.
Yeah, damn right.
Turned around, went over there,
It,
and
it, it, it cannot happen around me.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It can't happen around me.
When I walked over there and I two pieced that nigga, bruh, my brother was looking at me like I was crazy as fuck. And I called and all the niggas out there, I was like, y'all some pussy ass niggas sitting watch. I mean,
Y'all some bitch ass niggas. There allow
yeah,
this
to
shit to
sit
happen.
here and watch this woman get beat by this man like that, and y'all sit up here laughing and recording, like y'all some bitch ass niggas for real.
Yeah, y'all more scared than that nigga goddamn put his hands on you. So you allow a woman to sit and get her ass whooped in front of you. Nigga,
Hmm.
man, I swear on everything I love, I promise you I will never respect your ass again. Every time I see you ass, I'm gonna bitch you. Every time. Run your pocket. Flat out. Run your shit. Now. Oh, you got some new J? Yeah, kick them off. Nigga, I don't even wear J. Kick them off though. I'm gonna give them to somebody. Kick them off. Oh, you got a Pele Pele on? Yeah, take that off too. I promise you, every time I see you, I'm going to rob you. And I dare you to do something about it. That shit I do not play. And I do not respect nay nigga that sit there and watch a woman get beat by a man. That's sucker shit. I'm sorry. That is like the most sucker shit you can do ever in life. 330. Now, 330 had the comment on. I'm gonna keep it real once you got a lot mellower over your time on this podcast. Good job. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. But in all actuality, you got to understand the energy that I came in on. Right when I came in, like when I first started podcasting, uh, there was a podcaster. I ain't even gonna try no name or whatever that had a fan base of yes men, and he asked me to debate them and things. So that was my energy, and we did this for like a year plus. So that was my energy. My energy was literally just to debate and go against everything that was being said. What you see now is the actual me. Right. Yeah. Everywhere. Did my audio go out? Antonio,
Nah, it's still good.
Yeah, I hear you.
I can't hear y'all. Yeah, yeah. If y'all talking, keep talking. I'll be right back.
I can hear you, bro.
We didn't hear you. It just said though the guys been hurry up, put their hands on females, but you been not put your hands on another dude. It's sad
Because they can't do it, bro.
because my sister in law, she was dealing with a dude a long time ago. I stepped to him. I said, "What's up? Hit me. I want you to hit me. I will knock you on your ass." And he was like, "Man, go on somebody with that bullshit." I said, keep on hitting my sister in law." I told him this is not what you want. And this was 10 years ago. I
Yeah,
said, I got one.
I don't sympathize with no nigga that put his hands on women, bro. So even when I watched What's Love Got to Do with, I was sitting there mad as fuck. I said, man, I beat Ike Turner ass, bro.
And this was 10 years ago when me and him got into it. I said, I will beat the brakes off of your ass. He ain't touched my sister in law no more. I told him, I said, don't try me.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh, what I meant?
No, I was saying I got into it with my sister in law boyfriend 10 years ago. He used to hit her for no reason and shit. And they came to my house and she went into my house. I told him, hit me like you do her. I will beat the brakes off of your ass. He
Yeah,
was like,
it shouldn't even been a conversation.
man, Johnson with that bullshit. I said, touch my sister-in-law again. The me and her very close. She like, run, don't
A
do nothing.
bully can only do what a bully is allowed to do.
She like, run, I
And
don't
on some
want you
real
to go
shit,
to jail for no
that
shit.
that what a nigga that sitting there and put his hands on a woman, that what they is. You're a fucking bully. But you know you can't bully a grown ass man, so you bully a woman.
And and this was like
But
10
then
years
goddamn
ago.
when the motherfucker goddamn ready to break your neck behind it, you don't want none of the smoke.
I
Man,
told
I
him,
don't know why they would ever do. I just sound like Donald J. I'm like, nah, fuck all that shit. Nah, you got the game fucked up.
I
You put your
told
hand
him,
on any woman out of my family, well, I'm gonna do something to you.
I
That's
said,
a
this
lot.
is not what
As
you
soon as I
want.
find out, it's going down. Ain't no getting around that. There's no way for you to get around it. I don't care for a conversation because there's nothing to talk about. Like if you can get your words out fast enough, all right, that's cool. And if you can make it make sense, but I don't see how you can. I'm telling you, I'm the type of person. If you think I'm lying, Call in my homeboy up here. I swear on everything I love. Before I put my hands on somebody, I would sit there and tell you, put your hands up, because I'm telling you, I'm going to hit you. Point blank period. There's no if ain't buts about it. I'm telling you, I'm going to hit you. Whatever you do after that, after I done gave you the warning, that's on you. But I already told you I'm going to hit you.
Mm-mm. But
Well,
but yeah, I don't respect that shit.
I'm not even going to play that. I'm not even going to allow you to get comfortable with doing that shit. No, like legit. I'll break your will before I allow that shit to happen. I promise. I will go to the ends of the world to break your will on that situation. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all be easy.
What's up? It's 1:45.
Mm-hmm.
I already shut it down anyway. Uh,
Listen,
Antonio, you still?
I'm still here.
God damn, right? Antonio, you still?
I'm still here, bro.
Okay. Hold on, let me go back through the process again. Hold on. Yo, can you hear me?
I'm here.
All right. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this one down. 146. Did good work. But go ahead. Go ahead, let everybody, you know what I'm saying? Know where they can find you at and shit.
At work.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey man, plug your business and shit, man.
Dreams to it's called Dreams to Reality. You know, you see a
What
lot
y'all
of work
do?
on my page. I got a private page where they doing my website now. I had to redo it since I moved back home, but yeah, it's called Dreams to Reality Construction. But yeah,
What y'all do?
we build houses, we renovate. You know, new construction, renovations, all that.
What areas do y'all be in?
Atlanta, Columbus, Fort Benning.
Alright.
But we travel. Job big enough, we'll travel to you. We'll come get it done.
And you say you got a business page?
Yeah, I'll put the link in the group. I'm gonna launch it in probably about a week anyway because they redoing my whole website now.
Right. But go in the chat. Go in the chat and at least put the name of the company. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So people know. Hey man, plug your shit.
Not a problem. Yeah, but as always, it's good talking to y'all boys and getting shit out in the open.
Yes, sir. Per usual. Hey, we doing the mental health show on Friday. Real nigga checking.
Yeah, it
But
need to happen.
yeah, man. He, the three dirty sort of alluded to it earlier, but people people try to steal the eye test idea and try to make it their own or whatever. But when you're original, you can't be duplicated
Exactly.
because even though we did a show 2 weeks ago, we've been doing mental health check-in for shit what roughly about 2 years now. Been doing it, but there's neither here nor there. But catch up, catch up. Cause I see the eyes. I see the eyes happening. But catch up. Gotta be original. Um, but yeah, man. Y'all can catch us here. Um, catch us on Facebook, 2 pages, the eye test. Catch us on Twitter, the eye test. Catch us here Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. The eye test. Um, start off with Falcon Talk. Ain't no telling where the conversation will go, but you can enjoy the ride along the way. Catch us also on Friday nights, 8 p.m. I apologize that we didn't do our second episode in the series, the mental health series. Um Last week I had a whole lot going on. But I'll talk about it on this coming Friday. But this coming Friday, uh is the second episode of the Eye Test presents More Than Just a Game. And that's literally a mental health check-in. Any and everyone is welcome to pop in, speak on whatever y'all got going on throughout the week, because it's literally what the show is about. It's literally from Friday to Friday, what you experience, what you're going through, your mindset, like how can we as a community grow stronger together? If that's bouncing pain off each other, open format. If that's bouncing ideas off each other, open format. But it's literally just about growth. Because I know me personally, I've been in those dark corners where I felt like I didn't have nobody to talk to. And I've seen I've seen people that made a decision to go a different route through their struggle. Like I always sit and say, I'd rather hear your story than I'd rather hear your story than read your obituary. And I mean that with everything I love. My name is Winston Thorne. My inbox on Facebook is always open. If you don't feel open to talking about it on the show, that's cool. Hit my inbox. I promise you. I promise you. I'll respond. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna go through some tough situations. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna joke. And that's what it is, though. 'Cause like I said, I literally would rather hear your story than read your obituary.
Fact.
So with that, I hope y'all tune in. Come in Friday, 8 p.m. Episode 2 of More Than Just a Game. Friday at 8 p.m. on the same channel. The eye test presented. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all riding with us tonight. We're gonna get up out here. I gotta go to work in the morning. Trying to shake back. But well y'all man, y'all be safe. Keep y'all head up. Get through the week. Blessing, wealth, and health upon y'all and y'all family, man.
Yes, sir.
Uh you strong as an individual, but and then you can't conquer as a unit.
Correct.
All right, y'all.
All right, bro. Good night, bro.
Night, bro. Go.